Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Adventure in Sanctuary. It's session 23, I believe, of Campaign 2, Act 2. And today we have Rhyker, Ophi, Kaelin, myself as Dungeon Master, and we also have a newcomer who hasn't changed his name just yet, but I'm sure he will do. And you will see who he is pretty soon. Not quite sure what's happened with Atma. We don't have Scarlet today. She will be missed, obviously, but she just can't make it today. So we will carry on without her and do the best we can without her. That said, I do have a bit more planned for unfolding a few mysteries that the party are currently witnessing. A lot of unnatural phenomenon going on within the game at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. And also, yeah, the introduction of a new player. So that's always fun. Okay, so for anyone who has been following us, you'll know that I do a quick recap at the start of each session just to bring us all up to speed with what's happened. And if you like the sound of what's gone on, then by all means go back to the previous videos on my playlist or website or other various places around the internet you can find, and just give them a browse, see what you think. So without further ado, I'm going to open up the recap and we'll get this going. So first off, welcome back everyone. Here's what's happened in our previous session. So last session started with us inside the Lost City, with the party in the middle of their exploration. Scarlet was still far from the rest of the party, sat by a large rock which jutted out of the ground. She was taking a moment to realign herself, as her confidence was completely shaken as a result of her failings within combat. Once the other members of the party managed to find her though, they could tell just by looking at her that Scarlet was not in the right frame of mind, and so Rhyker tried to pep talk her into getting her back onto her feet, which did sort of work for him actually, as Scarlet did indeed stand back up, brush the sand off of her garments and rejoin the others, with a somewhat confident outlook towards things too. With Scarlet back in the main body of the group, the party set off, following the main palm tree strewn road into the city centre. Upon arrival, though, they were set upon by a horde of undead beings, awaiting their next meal to come their way. The sheer number of the creatures made the fight a little drawn out, but eventually the party were victorious and threw down their undead attackers by using a plethora of physical and magical attacks. After the battle, the area was given a quick search, which revealed to the party a masterwork battle axe and a rare magically imbued club, which they wasted no time in collecting. Moving past the central area of the city remains, the party soon found themselves stood on the corner of another long pathway, which led beside many buildings in one direction and seemingly out into the open desert in the other direction. However, before the party managed to pick a way to go, they were set upon by yet more creatures of the ruined city. A group of huntress beasts had spotted them, and from the darkness rained down their javelins onto our group of adventurers. Battle had once again been forced upon the party. However, when the time came for Rhyker to act, upon getting closer to the huntress beasts, it turned and fled, keeping a good distance between them and him. Scarlet, however, was not having any of it and picked off one of the huntresses with a precise shot as she tried to slink away into the night. The feline creatures attempted to hide within the remains of an old residential building, but they weren't fast enough, and whilst Rhyker gave chase, Scarlet picked off a second huntress using her incredibly honed sniper-like accuracy with a bow and arrow, sinking a deadly shot into the middle of the back on the second huntress. Scarlet began to stalk the remaining third huntress along with Rhyker, being a bit slower of course. When the remaining huntress was spotted once more, she had relocated towards the northern portion of the city. Scarlet acted fast and sank yet another deadly arrow into the side of the huntress' skull, which took her out in one fell swoop. Enemies remained in the area, but the party decided to make a quick withdrawal from the area itself. But before they went, A quick search was once more made surrounding the broken houses and connected areas, which revealed a masterwork trident and a small charm. Once again, the party were eager to snap those items up, and so place them into their inventory and move swiftly on. The quickest way to travel back to the city would be using the town portal scrolls, but the party owned none of those, and so the next best thing was to find a waypoint, which they could use to teleport back to Luke Gallain. Rhyker spotted a waypoint as he gave chase in combat and remembered it was there, and so informed the rest of the party, who then followed him to the waypoint and watched Rhyker as he activated it, using the now learned command words for it and the small ritual-like actions and gestures. With the waypoint soon activated, the party scrambled onto it and was soon teleported to the safety of Luke Gallain once more. Once back within the city limits, the party decided to take a full-on extended rest inside of Atma's tavern, and so headed there, fully expecting to see Drachman once again. Still sat inside the tavern somewhere, but to their surprise, he was nowhere to be found. Atma did inform them that he had left to find them, but that was some time ago now. Thinking not much of it, the party, now fully tired out, headed off to their individual paid rooms, where they rested until the following morning. And so it's here where we rejoin the party for today's session. It's around 9 AM, and the party are just beginning to meet back up inside of Atma's tavern after their long and very comfortable rest. That said, there's a new face in the city. It's currently sat at the table in which the party normally choose to sit at, devouring a plate of some odd but interesting looking food, is an unknown man. I don't want them on. And so we move over to the scene inside of Luke Gallain, inside of Atma's tavern. Or one by one, we will have everyone except for Scarlet rejoin the seating area. Very good indeed. Right, so let's unmute this one. There we go. Yeah, if anyone wants to unmute, you are now live.
Yep, I mean,
the floor is yours.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Which I believe we did speak about before.
Yep.
I just want to know if we can do that or when, or if I'm just gonna have to roll with whatever's happened. I'm fine with either. In terms of having a chat with someone.
You can do that whenever you are ready.
Our new player seems to be stuck in a black screen, Mr. DM.
Let me just do it.
Perfect.
Everybody.
He's in the void.
He's in the void. Everyone starts in the void, so it's okay. We all start there at some point, even myself.
Yeah, happy days.
You should be good now. Can you see anything?
Yeah, I can see everything.
There we go. You have to remember that some of these maps are very large, so where the camera puts you to start with, it might just be completely black, and then you just got to kind of like...
It's just dark over
look
there.
around and see what's going on, and you'll find yourself. But normally, a new map, I'll do a ping for everybody, so you know whereabouts you are.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if I could...
Yep, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you take it away, Rhyker.
Well, firstly, I'm going to say it's probably happening in the middle of the night when everyone's gone to bed, because that was the intention.
Okay.
And I do need to speak to Atma to see if she would allow me to enter somebody else's room in the night. She can have the key to open the door, a master key or something. I just want to be able to go into the room. She can stay and watch. She can do whatever she needs to make sure everything's right. I'm not doing anything crazy. I just need to have a private conversation.
Is that are those literally the words that you've said to Atma?
Yeah.
Okay. Given the fact that it's gonna be around the middle of the night, she's obviously been working all day and she's getting pretty tired. She's getting ready to close up, or in the process of closing up, the kitchen and stuff like that, because obviously it doesn't serve overnight. The other staff are currently just leaving. So she's pretty tired. And at the moment that you speak with her about this, and going by what you've said, she says, I don't know what you've got planned, but make it quick. I will be outside the room listening.
Yep. Completely fine by me.
And if anyone asks, I never did this.
Anyone asks what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And with that, she winks and says, go on, off you go.
Okay.
And grabs a key.
Then I'm going to walk to Kaelin's room.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she follows very closely behind. Make sure that there's nothing untoward going on. Pushes past you when you get to the door and just quietly unlocks it. And says,
Okay.
you've got 10 minutes. Make it quick.
More than enough time.
Okay.
I'm going to step inside, close the door behind me, or leave it ajar. I don't know what she would want me to do.
She'll close it for you behind you, because she obviously knows the way. This is her building. She understands it a lot more than you do, so she'll just gently tap it a few times and it'll close. So you are in a room with Kaelin asleep.
Okay. Standing in the room, I'm gonna try and loudly clear my throat to kind of try and wake her up without having to step over towards her.
That'll work. Cool.
Morning.
Yeah, what? Hi.
I'm sorry to intrude, but we need to have a conversation.
Sure, this is very ominous. Thank you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of bed.
Please do whatever you need to. Look, we just need to talk about us being friends, as you say.
Yes,
You say you know me or knew me before I went to train to become a paladin?
Sure, that does sound like something I've said in the past, yeah.
And you said that we had so much fun and that you enjoyed that time.
Yeah.
But either you do not understand my history, or you're not someone I can trust anymore.
Okay.
So I need to know the truth, because my past before becoming a paladin is not one that was great. So I need to know if you really are my friend from then.
Well, do you remember the conversation that we had where I explained this to you, where you said to me, and I quote, and this is almost verbatim, lie to me?
I do, but you spent so much time saying that it was true.
Yeah,
At that point, you continue to say it was true, to the point where I almost feel like you slipped up in conversation, and as a part of my past, it's not the part that I want to revisit. I just want to make sure you are not the person that did that to me.
presumably not, considering I have no idea what you're talking about. I just kind of really hardly commit to everything that I say and do, because it is really, really difficult for me to not do that. And so if I start lying to somebody, I physically cannot stop until I get called on it, and you haven't really, done that until today.
Well,
Tonight?
let me help
Today.
you. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Yep, it'll cover the entire room, so don't need to worry about that.
You can make a charisma saving throw or choose to fail it. If you fail it, you are forced to always tell the truth. You cannot
Take the
lie.
saving throw just because I want to roll another nat 1. Get it out of the way early.
It's going to be an nat 20 now that you've said it.
Get it out of the pool.
To be fair, it is very common, so charisma save?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a charisma
yeah,
save.
it is, yeah. One sec.
That is a
Not
fail.
that one.
That does fail it though.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
means that you are now forced to always speak the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mhm.
say it again. The truth. Are you really someone from my past?
No. I was just bullshitting you because I wanted to see how long I could, and it was really funny at the time, and now it doesn't feel as funny. And everybody else kind of also knew that I was doing that, and they also thought it was funny.
But you see, it's not fun to lie about someone's past, because you may never know what they went through. I mean, none of the others know, so I cannot hold it against them. I never mentioned it. Anything about my past has been completely secretive. But,
Mhm.
you know, it's just, I've never had anyone come up to me and say something like that to me and try so hard to convince me of something, but say so much to convince me that you're the enemy, that I had become worried for the safety of this group, which is why I'm having this conversation with you. Because I just want to make sure you're not here to harm us. And you're not some kind of spy for cultists who had done those things to me so long ago.
That's heavy, man. Are you okay? I realize that I may have overstepped a little bit in my lack of knowledge about you as a person and your past, but whoa.
It's just something that happens, and I had to do my due diligence to make sure that you were just lying and trying to have fun, but know that sometimes lying is not always fun for the other person, especially when it may be about their past and dredge up such bad memories.
Yeah,
Be a little careful about the lies that you tell. Some people may not be as nice as me. I wanted to have a conversation to make sure that everything was fine. Other people may not hesitate. Just be sure that when you tell a lie, it's one that you can't be caught out on, or is one that doesn't end up painting a bad image for you.
In my defense, how was I supposed to know, you know?
I'm sure, but it's also probably uncouth of you to do.
I do a lot of uncouth things. This is not top of the list. Breaking into someone's room, though, that's a little uncouth, don't you think?
I never broke in.
What the fuck?
I got a key.
Why? That seems highly unethical. Okay.
I mean, I didn't get a key from anyone. But I never broke in. I just needed to have this conversation, and I want to have it away from the group. But
Yeah, that's
everything
fair.
is fine. You know, now this all come out, just
You
be
didn't
careful.
think you could have
about what
let
you
me
say.
know in advance that you were going to break into my room and have a conversation with me?
Why would I do that when I think you could be the enemy?
Because we're adults and we can have conversations with each other.
In this world? There are no conversations left.
Aren't we
It's
having
still
one
not
right
filled.
now?
Yes, when I've surprised you. You wouldn't willingly do so. No one would. It's kill or be killed out here. So I thought I'd act first.
I mean,
Be
I find
in
conversations are very
advantageous-
productive, actually, if you just ask. There's just a lot of people here don't really ask. And that's probably why you have the be killed. Yeah, that thing, that belief. The reason that you probably have that is because actually no one ever attempts to have conversations, and that's probably not fun for people.
I mean, maybe it has something to do with my past, you know, being tortured for an extremely long time by such cruel and evil people who took such glee in that definitely did not help my trust or my ability to have a conversation about something before anything happens, but when I was raised up and thought to be such a good paladin, I had a little bit of a virtue of patience, which is why I did this. I just didn't want to have this conversation in front of the group because they don't need to know. But you do that. Whatever you did, just don't do something like that again. I'm just glad to know that you're on our side because you were useful in battle.
Was I?
I just want to make sure that it stays that way and you're not going to double cross us or anything.
Given that I have a very bad history in battles of rolling nat ones, trademark, I will do my best. I
That's
fail
a
horrifically
neat
badly in most things that I attempt to do.
With that, you hear a gentle knocking on your door, Kaelin.
I'm going to get that, because this is an excessive amount of people coming to my room in the dead of night, and that's making me deeply uncomfortable. Hello, stranger at the door.
Before you can open it, you go to reach for the door handle. You can see that it's already turning and opening up. And in walks Atma with a absolutely shocked look on her face, and she said, I heard voices coming from here. I just thought I'd check on you, my dear. And then she looks across the room and sees Rhyker. She goes, what are you doing at this time of night, you pervert? Get out!
I'm so glad my room has an open door policy. Great! Also, he fully outed you earlier, so you don't need to pretend. You guys can just go. It's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, get out! Now!
Wait, did Atma pass the Zone of Truth save? Did she pass the save?
She's not inside. She's not inside.
Oh, it's a 15-foot radius, though. She would have opened the door and stepped into it at least a little bit, maybe.
No,
how big's the room?
She hasn't stepped in. She just looked across.
And how big is the room? I guess the room could be 15 feet. It's fine.
She stood outside.
She knew. That's why she did it. She stood just outside because she knew. Damn. Anyway.
She's smart.
She's got a lot of experience behind her. Trust me. I say she just stands there in the doorway, just arms folded over each other, and just scowling at you, Rhyker, tapping her foot.
I know. I know. I'm leaving. Kaelin, good night. Just be careful of the lies you tell, and hopefully we can work together better tomorrow. And then Rhyker will walk away.
Yeah, next time someone breaks into my room, I'm just gonna stab them. I'm giving up. I don't want conversations in my room late night anymore, without notice. This is horrific. Never again.
Rhyker goes to bed.
Okay. Atma will close the door, and then, well, as you exit, she's going to continue the whole tirade of what the hell do you think you're doing? And it is loud, and it does kind of like get heard throughout the entire building. She's really trying to sell it. And then she moves to Kaelin, back to Kaelin's room, and she addresses you, Kaelin. Says, "My dear, can I come in for a moment?"
Sure, why not? I've had an excessive amount of visitors. What's one more? You know, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Come on in. My room seems to be a public space.
She's still maintaining that whole facade of being shocked. Just like, I'm very sorry this has happened. I don't know how he managed to get in. I might have misplaced a key somewhere, and it's just been picked up. But I can assure you that it will not happen again. That man, did he indecently touch you at all?
What
Jesus.
the fuck? No, please leave, actually. That's a really uncomfortable question to ask somebody whenever you know full well we were having a conversation, because he did mention that you let him into the room.
I have to... Yeah, again, I don't know what he's talking about. but like I said, I would never do such a thing. But I need to know if he's handled you in any way, because I will have to report it.
He has in fact not. And that is a very uncomfortable line of questioning.
Well, this is my building. I question.
It is your building, and I have said no now twice.
Okay. Well, it is my duty to check on all my guests and make sure that they are safe and secure. And I can also fetch the guard if need be. But if you are absolutely certain you're okay, then I shall leave you to have a hopefully uninterrupted rest of your night.
You do that, buddy.
Okay.
And then whenever she's gonna put a chair underneath my door so it can't be opened again.
Alright. Yeah, so she leaves and lets you do whatever it is that you want to do in your room. She does not go to anywhere else and heads straight back down into the main section of the tavern downstairs. Okay. And everyone, in theory, gets a decent rest. Or a decent amount of rest. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay. So, morning. The morning after comes. For some sooner than others. But you do manage to get enough sleep to get up a little bit later. And as what you would expect the sun to be beaming through one of the windows, like it normally does, there is nothing. In fact, you would go so far as to think it is still nighttime, given how dark it is. I will leave the rest to you guys. Right.
Still
Ophi.
back outside?
It is indeed.
I was gonna say, do we know what time it is? But I guess we would not know what
Time
time
to
it
get a
is.
watch.
Yeah, you've got. There are timepieces in the tavern, of course. There are timepieces, but there's no indication as to why it is still so dark.
What did we do?
Is the sun gone?
Oh no, that's horrific, actually. Don't say that. Please don't let it be true. Look outside. Where's the sun? Is there a moon?
Looking out the window. You look out the window and you look up towards where the morning sun should be rising. And instead, all you see is a large black sphere where the sun should be. You can see a ring of light around the edge, but that is it. There are no sun rays, there is no light glancing onto the land, nothing. There is no sun rays, nothing.
Something is very wrong.
I'm sure it's fine.
Is it?
I mean, if the sun stopped existing, so would most life on Earth, and so given the fact that we are still alive, the sun is probably also fine.
I guess so.
I got deduction abilities.
Oh boy, this is not a good sign. Something very bad is happening.
Yeah. Let's group up at our usual table, trademark?
I mean, we can, but also this is right time in the morning, right? Shops are open again?
Yeah, they are. It's very confusing.
Daylight savings didn't stop everybody.
Yeah,
Phew.
it's very confusing
Okay.
to the city folk because obviously they're expecting to, get up at dawn and get their businesses all up and ready, for an hour for later on for when everyone else wakes up, and then they can just resume their general day-to-day business. But it's as if the sun doesn't want to wake up today, and they are all very confused. All the lights around town are still burning away because they've had to be extended so that anyone can actually see. Yeah, it's extremely dark.
One day I'll see this city in the light. One day.
Yeah, just not today, apparently.
Hmm.
Okay, well, if merchants that are up, I'm gonna do my business that I had can't speak. I've previously stated I'm gonna do, because I need to make some changes to some stuff. But I will be back soon to discuss everything with everyone. I just need to make sure that I'm ready to go back out there. Because we need to figure out what the fuck is causing it.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna have to go around and I'm going to be buying, I believe, a full helmet, then another kite shield. I think that's what I buy. I'm fairly certain that's all I buy.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing would be going through the gems in the chest.
Okay. No problem.
Well, I guess in Ophi's pouch, so I guess I'd be back very soon. Just, hold on, gotta go get something. Runs out, comes back with a helmet and shield. Alright guys, let's have that conversation.
Okay. As
Ophi,
you
what
run out the tavern, you can see over in the corner where you generally sit to have your meals, sat at your table is a lone man, tucking into something that you've not necessarily seen before. Looks very similar to how Drachman was in appearance. He's very large, like physically capable, it seems, of lifting a good amount of weight. Quite good in combat, you would assume, because of the weapons and his equipment that he carries with him. He's just happily tucking into a meal.
Peculiar. I guess we should all walk over, do the song and dance again.
Your choice.
This seems to be a very frequent occurrence, and so
Yeah,
I
it
do not
happens a lot.
question it for a second.
No, it definitely happens a lot. Yeah, Rhyker's gonna walk over, and I don't think sit down just yet, but probably stand there and be like, hello?
Hmm.
Yeah, a large gentleman will look up to you and be like, hello, friend. What can I do for you all?
Well,
He's
that's...
there, grabs a fistful of like boiled locusts and just like, just like chews them like, so good.
You can literally hear the crunch.
Sooner,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, horrific! Thank you.
Yes. Hungry? You look a little
No.
skinny there, boy. Did your mother never feed you? Wait, did you have a mother? Sorry if you didn't.
Well, thank you, for apologizing.
I perceive that you're a bit hesitant. Name's Aethelwulf, and he will give you the same fist that has just had like a handful of locust in it, offer it into a shake.
Rhyker is just... He's just gonna accept it. He's just like, you know what, people do what they do. Shake your hand happily, go, I'm Rhyker. Sorry for the And see, it's just a really don't see many people eating stuff like that nowadays.
You don't. Like, oh, do you not eat what you kill? Very strange. Very wasteful. Anyways, we've shaken, so we're friends. Sit, drink with me.
Well,
Eat with me if you are brave enough. And your pleasure.
I feel like I've just had my own energy met. Oh god. Is this what I'm like?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You are in fact like this at all times. Hello, I am Kaelin.
Hello there again. And like again, offers the same hand.
But she does not in fact take it. She steps away a little bit.
I guess, and then he notices it himself, goes out, so like wipes it on his sort of his side and goes over there, and then like wipes it on the corner of the table. And there it's better. Offers it again.
I still don't take it. Yeah, I'm not big on the whole handshake thing.
Not a problem. Sit. Enjoy. I've far too much anyway. A bowl of what you would call swarm, cooked with butter and garlic. Perfect. I've got some slinger tail, saber cat, liver and heart, I think. And then there is desert maggot steaks, which are amazing.
I will take your word for it.
I will also take your word for it. You know,
for me.
you asked what you could, what we need any help with or anything. So I asked, are you, efficient in combat?
You could say that.
Are you...
Born and bred on Mount Ariat, descendant of... what's his name?
You got
I think
this.
I like this more if he actually doesn't know. It's just
My brain is like...
something. I don't know.
It maybe his diet is a bit...
Bull Capia, descendant of the children of Bull Cathos, and he sort of like goes into a mountain... What do you call it? Like a full Arnold sort of like pose, you know. His arm's probably as big as like Kaelin's waist.
Are you flexing?
Yes.
He's flexing. He's flexing on Rhyker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as he does, you sort of hear like, you know, the sounds of like tendons sort of stretching and like let's go back. Oh, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Oh, good. Yes, come. What can I do for you?
Well,
smashing.
This group I found myself to be a part of, we're, you know, combat professionals against demons, undead, the unsavory types.
Say no more.
Okay.
I guess that's all you're.
I would advise eating the undead, though.
The what?
I wouldn't advise eating the undead. You might become undead yourself. Hi, I'm Ophi, and this is Nyx.
Hello there, Ophi. Offers a hand, looks at Nyx curiously, like, don't see one of those every day.
Nyx is just kind of like a half covered by Ophi. She's just peeking over her shoulder at this point. A hand on her shoulder, and just the other arm stretches forward, and she says, "What's that?" And she's pointing towards the shield, or what looks to be a shield, on the back of Aethelwulf.
Yeah, Aethelwulf.
Yeah. So she's taken a notice or a keen liking into what it is that you have, because she's never seen it before.
The shield. Also, my cooking bowl. Just a dual purpose, like specially crafted just for me by my father. So, I like to cook, as you can see. Yes, I'll take it off and show you. And you know, it's a large, round shield that's kind of like a bit more concave than normal, and it shows a perfectly seasoned inner. and goes, "Oh, it took a long time to get it perfectly seasoned. Look at that. Oh, perfect. Perfect like oil, too. Yes. Would you like to hold?" He sort of offers the thing to Nyx. It's probably the size of Nyx. It's like, yeah.
I don't think Nyx will go to...
No.
she'll retract her hand.
Yes.
Just okay. She's very much, for want of a better word, adolescent. Everything is new to her and fascinating, and because she's not of this realm as such, the only person she's ever known really is Ophi, and everyone else that joins the party becomes an interest to her.
It's just finding the party changes rather fascinating at the moment.
Yes, she is. Especially the last one.
She's actually taking quite an interest in your diet at the moment, surprisingly.
Hey, this is a new person, Kaelin. You haven't greeted him properly.
So sorry. I am going to pick up the nearest glass of water and throw it on you.
Oh my god.
And I smell and salt. Did I smell that bad? So sorry about that.
No, I just feel an instinct whenever I greet people to douse them in water. And I wink at Ophi.
I'm not a witch,
See?
as you can clearly see.
Much better.
Much less than on my beard. It's like, can be a little bit self-conscious and something. Yes. So, no, you talked about killing some unsavory things. Tell me more.
Well, I mean, I have an entire book about all the things that we're facing, but it changes quite often. Right now, I've been finding a lot of giant, grotesque insects, some zombies, some demon cat people, and
They do taste
It's
nice,
just-
though. Very spicy.
good to know. Not going to partake in that, but good to
Yeah.
know.
A little tapas. All good.
We kind of found our way into a bit of a destroyed city, town. When we entered, everything kind of went dark. Is it dark for you? Are we all just cursed, or is it also dark for you?
Ethel will look out the window.
He's not really
Is it,
paid much
also-
attention. But yes, it is.
Is it-
It is indeed dark for everybody.
I didn't think it was that early.
It shouldn't be. The sun is gone.
And they flick through his own notebook. Disappearing sun. I don't know much about that.
Ethel, as this is your first time that you really paid attention to outside, because once you start eating, there's not much that can really distract you from your meal, shall we say. The sky is indeed black. You can see outlines of the clouds and stuff like that, but barely. They look like grey smudges on a black background. It is very hard to actually make any notice. So, in general, just a very nighttime atmosphere and feeling as the lit torches are around, they are still burning away. And as you glance a little bit towards the east, you can see what I described earlier, just like a black blob where the sun should be, with a orange ring around it, where the light is just trying to peek through and it can't.
Okay. Oh, that is not normal.
It certainly
That's-
isn't.
I think something's in front of the sun.
Sorry. I said I think we need to pay a visit to our friend Cain.
Yeah, probably be worth it to do. I mean, you know, a lot of this is concerning, but either something has conjured this, or we're too late. I can't think of any other options. I know it sounds
Hopefully
bad,
that
but
one.
we should probably see Cain. He knows a lot about these kind of things, you know. I hope.
Hopefully. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yes. He's very good at that. Let's go over and talk to Cain. He's our new friend. Come with us. Join us on our journey. Though I will say we're also not only just killing unsavory things. We are actually looking for something. In particular, we're trying to collect some of these artifacts and combine them together and stop whatever the hell is happening to the world at the source. So, we're...
Oh, I'm learning this for the first time.
yeah.
That bit of exposition was in fact neglected.
It happens. When you make such an impression, people kind of forget to say some things.
It's fine, I have that effect on people. I make them speechless, etc., etc.
Yes. But that's currently what we're doing. We need to find some stuff, combine them all together to, you know, eventually stop the world from ending. You know, the usual stuff.
I didn't realize our quest had such high stakes.
Oh, extremely high. That's why I probably should say it, because it's going to make people nervous.
What? No one's nervous. What are you talking about? Who told you?
Not Atma.
Yeah, Atma's a very strange person, and I don't...
Just how she is.
Yeah.
Let's go see Cain. Drop off some of that magical gear we found for him to identify.
Oh,
Look if he knows anything about
what's going off with this
Black
bloody darkness?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not here today.
So, heading to the marketplace,
Like,
you actually run into Cain just as he leaves Drognan's house. And he gets to about, I'd say probably about close to this corner here. He's not a very fast mover. When you actually meet him, it doesn't quite make it to the usual spot where you find him. And he beckons to you all. He says, "Hello, my friends. I'm very confused at the moment. It should be the morning, but alas, the sun is not here." And he's flicking through a book that you can see in his hand. And it's not his usual tome of everything. It is just a records book that he's picked up. He's already trying to find out what is going on. So bringing up the subject of obviously the sun not being in the sky, or very little of it and not enough to warm the land and bring the light. And he speaks to you, Rhyker. And 1 second, he will give you a little bit of a insight as to what you should do next. Okay.
On this matter.
Oh, 1 sec.
Drognan may have some advice on this matter. I think I'll speak with him myself.
And he looks around, obviously, looking for Drognan. And he remembers he normally tends his stall over by just outside where his abode is.
Okay. Is that all he says to us?
That is indeed. He's got nothing for you because you haven't had time to do anything identifying wise.
Damn it, Cain, you're supposed to have more answers than this. It's fine. I guess we're just gonna have to let him ask his questions. And we'll probably still have to be going out there. So,
Probably.
I'm gonna cast light again. You can choose who to cast it on if you want to. I accept the burden.
You will have to be reapplied if you want it.
I accept the burden of light bearer.
Right, okay. I'll cast light. Oh, before we do, we've just had an extended rest, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it resets our mana, doesn't it?
Yep, resets everything. Yep.
Do we get temporary hit points as well?
You do.
Yes.
So 2d10. And then whatever room you paid for as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm realizing I didn't do the temporary hit points either.
That's right. Do it now.
I did it. Last session.
You
I'm
lost
such
it.
a good player.
I gotta check how many the room
It's not
gives
a
me.
problem. 9. Yeah. And then you've got, I think, what room did you have, Ophi? Do you remember? Was it the quality one?
I can't remember.
Didn't have one, she just slept on the floor. Never made it to the room. She just laid on the floor and fell asleep.
My character's disappeared.
Oh no.
Well, if you got a quality room, it's a D10, and anything above that is an extra D10. So 2, 3 D10, or if you go less, it's a D6.
I think I got a quality room, so that would be a
I think so.
D10.
Yep, so an extra D10 for you then.
So is it just 1d10 temporary HP? Because what's the 2d10 overrolled?
Just total it all up together. So you would get 2 for your extended rest, and then you'll get another 1 for your room. So just do 3d10.
Cool.
Yeah, I forgot to put the room.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. 25 extra temporary
Damn
HP.
Good roll.
Ophi, you got what? 14 extra.
Yeah, Ophi is looking around and she's realised that Scarlet hasn't followed them.
No, Scarlet is still fast asleep in her room.
That's fine.
I'm getting an extra extension on her rest.
Yeah.
Double rest.
I can't see Ophi. She's disappeared.
Oh, she's gone. Ophi! Where'd she go? She was just here a second ago.
Ah,
Oh, there she is now. I found her.
terrifying.
Okay.
She's so fast.
So
Was her sprinting back to Atma to leave a note?
Cain
Yeah,
will
really?
start wandering over to Drognan and leave you all be.
Okay.
Obviously, he wants to speak to him as well, find out what's going on. But he, obviously, being around here and being a Vajira mage at one stage, he also knows a little bit more info than what Cain would do. So,
There's not really a point in
Okay.
us waiting for that conversation, is there? There's loot to be got.
Not just that, we need to find this bloody staff and see if we can.
Also need to find that armor that I gave that last barbarian. I really need that fucking thing back.
mhm.
Yeah, I don't know
It's back.
where to get to. Why did he not use the waypoint?
Because we didn't have it at the time.
No, we could have waypointed to where we were.
That's
Maybe-
what I'm saying.
maybe-
I don't think he
Oh!
could unless he was already walking, then died, and then we got the waypoint.
Well, he might still be on the way to the lost city.
Could
Yeah.
be.
If he took the long way, he's probably still on his way.
Or dead, because he is on his own, and that's usually a death sentence.
Yeah. Okay,
As
guys.
I have learned.
Enough hanging around though, because we've been asleep for goodness knows how many hours while he's been. Well, it gets cold in the desert at night.
Well, it's at least been 6 hours. And then on top of that, you've got your... That was just travelling. And then you've got on top of that your rest that you've had, which is another 8. So, yeah, it's been quite some time since he's been seen anywhere.
Yeah, I
Ophi.
think if he's going to survive the desert, I think we need to go and try and find him as well.
And I think he's probably dead. Would be good to find him.
Once you are,
I don't think he's gonna survive out there, considering we've all come back and he's still out there. So,
or do you
not
want
a
to
good sign.
find in your armor, or you just
Well,
want to there?
is unfortunate, but I do need it back. I don't have to find him, but it would be good to put him at rest. For me to get my ammo back.
Let's
That
go
is
to
not-
the
this is a-
paladin thing though.
Yes. Look, gonna go back. If we don't find him in that town, then I don't know where we would find him. Fact is, we need to clear out that town, make sure there's no enemies left, and we already know where some are.
Well, we've still got to get. There was 2 directions at that point that we got to, wasn't there? So
Well, he might have taken the wrong path, to be honest.
we've still got to go and investigate the other way as well, haven't we? Because we've still got to find somebody's daughter.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. Let's go back there. We'll clear out the town. We'll go back down the other path just to be sure. Then we can't have missed anything.
Yeah,
Sound good?
we have a plan.
Alright. Job, thank you. Ophi, let's get back out then. Let's go kill some shit. Put light on my shield, and I will
I'd rather
hopefully
kill,
guide the way.
rather kill beasts and shit, but yeah.
Okay.
So we really need to learn the daylight spell. Really solve a lot of our problems.
How long are we going to wait? I mean, I can give you light on a shield or something, but I can't bring the light back.
I don't know, cast the light on my shield. I mean, daylight spell can be cast on an object anyway, so I'm just saying if we had daylight, then we would just have light, but on, like, extreme. Which probably would have helped a lot more. It's fine. None of us have it.
Maybe the
We'll
mage
get
have a
it
scroll.
next level?
There you go.
What does it do? Well, it's no larger than 10 point end dimension. Yep. Lasts for an hour. Yeah, we got time. We can do that. Apply it to my shield.
You've just touched your shield.
Nice. Now I light up. My arm is reflective. It's like a disco ball.
Oh god.
Yes,
My
right.
eyes.
Just roll me into battle.
That's the thing, it attracts people and bugs.
So, oh, maybe attracts things that have a low level of intelligence, but and eyes. Anything would attract anything without eyes. Anyway, let's go. We'll take the waypoint. We'll go back to where we were. Kill everything. Get loot.
Sounds like a good
Check
plan.
down Death Valley.
Oh, just grab a doggy bag. 1 second.
Let you get your food as well. Oh boy. Now we've got to contend with loot, herbs, meat. Oh
Okay.
boy. So much stuff we've got to pick up.
Right. Ethel, you will not have a clue as to what this is on the floor. You would have never seen them or never used one at all. You might have heard of them, but not in depth because it's not something that would have been brought up that often.
Gotcha. What is this? The shiny stone you are standing on?
It'll teleport you. It's the long and short of it.
Don't know if I like that idea. Is it perfectly safe?
It's perfectly safe. Nothing's ever gone wrong for us.
We're still safe.
I don't trust it.
Bitch.
I will trust you.
Yes,
And then he's
please.
gonna sort of like
If
cover his
something goes
eyes.
wrong, blame Rhyker.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah, just do what everyone else does. All the blame falls to me anyway. Just copy everyone else. It's fine. You'll fit in. Just step on it. It will teleport you. The same location as us, which is... I can't remember the name. The Lost City. Well, that is now the Found City.
Because we found it.
Yeah, we found it, but it's lost to everybody else still.
Fantastic.
It's a bit
Alright
of
then.
Think about word the Lost City, and I'm sure you'll end up in the same place. Come on, let's go.
So it's the Lost City, not the Found City. Right, okay. Lost City,
Yes.
not the Found City. Lost City, not the Found City. Lost City, not the Found City. I
So,
don't like this at all. And then he's going to step on it like twinkle toe first, like...
yeah.
Individual big toe
Yeah, slowly.
on it.
So
And he's like, Lost City, definitely not the Found City.
as you watch the big over 6 foot barbarian daintily step on as best as he can onto the glowing circle and watch him disappear as he's mumbling Lost City, not Found City, and he just goes psh, and he's gone. One by one you all jump in after him and make it to a Lost City within seconds, as if like stepping through a door. You are there. I'll do a focus ping for everybody so you know where you are.
Yeah, fantastic. And, I'm going to make a con save to keep my breakfast down, because I don't think you like that at all.
It's a bit of a rough journey the first time you portal anywhere and you teleport.
Yeah.
But gradually you will get used to it.
Got a 20.
Oh.
He's got a dirty 20. Because he's close enough to me. He's all good.
Yep.
And everything is fine.
Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
A-okay.
Oh no, it's fine. On my first time through, it was a little queasy, but it passes. And you get used to it.
Good. Because that slinger was a right git to get a hold of. Oh. We'll be
Yeah.
wasting him.
So anyway,
It says-
we should probably not worry about what you ate and what would maybe come up if you threw up. I do not want to picture it in my head.
Fair enough.
Horrific.
You've got light on your shield, haven't you, Riker? 25.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And I can already see some foes.
As for Thor.
Alright, we'll light a torch in my shield hand.
So everybody has a kind of like a natural area that they can a distance they can see in the dark. It's normally around 15-20 feet or so. You've never had to worry about a light source, put it that way, apart from when it gets really dark and you need to use your long range attacks and spells and stuff. Yes, it is absolutely dark here. It is still, just after 9 a.m. and it doesn't seem to be that the sun is budging at all. It seems like that there's something blocking in front of it, like a full-on eclipse moment.
Demon's got his ass over the sun.
Never heard that one before, Ophi. That's new. Honestly, didn't expect that from you, actually.
Wow.
Choice of words. Love it. Right, well. I'll get rid of the particle effect because that would have died off by now. So we'll get rid of that.
Nice. Now everybody, follow me. Follow the light. I know there are enemies ahead. I can see them in the lamplight.
Might I stealth in advance then?
You may. If anyone wants to
You
do
certainly
preparation,
may. Just
you
make
can.
sure to stay a little close. I don't want you going too far. Dying.
Net 20, 31.
Three.
Hee-hee.
Well,
It finally happened.
Yeah, if anyone's got a preparation skill, you can use it now.
Yeah, sure. I'll sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice 9 HP. I'm gonna apply my damage on with that. There we go. Ready for combat. Just cutting myself across my chest. Imagine, where would I do that?
Normally
Don't
your
know.
wrists.
An axe?
Your palm is good.
This really doesn't make sense, actually. Think about it. Who knows? Somehow I bleed. Reopen one of my old wounds.
Go for the neck. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen.
Oh yeah, you're right. I give all of my HP, then the damage could be crazy.
You're
Okay.
so right.
And I will push forward.
Okay.
And 15. I'm gonna wait for people to follow me so we don't have to do the weird song and dance. Let them put themselves in their own order, in their own spaces. Kaelin go as far as she needs to go.
Yeah, she did do a stealth. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
20 stealth makes a change, doesn't it?
That's not 20 of the
I'm
night.
fighting the urge. I need
Alright.
to know how difficult this is for me.
Yeah.
You don't know the history. I think the first time she tried to stealth, it was in that one, and then she immediately got swarmed by enemies and downed.
Are you planning on doing a Cloak of Shadows, or are you just going to move around nicely and quietly?
I'm just gonna move around quietly.
Yep, not a problem.
I see light over this way.
Yep, and I see an enemy in that light.
Don't go into the light, Ophi. You're too young to die.
So as you make your way down
All
the
too young to die.
down the streets, the thin streets, you don't really see much apart from at the far end, over by here. You can see those little blue-skinned creatures that you encountered before.
Oh, it's not just dust then.
No.
I don't like them.
It's the leapers.
Now,
They downed me.
if you stay where you are, they are generally not going to be bothered with you. But
I'm saying, I
there's
just
a
wanna see
chance
what's
that they
there.
might if you go any further.
There's also set stairs right there, which go to somewhere interesting. I just want to make sure they don't do anything cool over there. Let's group discussion. Is it worth it? I mean, if we kill
Always,
them all,
yes.
we can loot. However, we'll have the ability to maybe damage some of our stuff. They're very scratchy. Is it worth it?
Yes, always.
Always worth it.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm so glad you're on the same page as me. It's nice. It feels nice you all agree with me.
Not even a question, man.
But let's
well.
the reward for all of our pains.
Thank you. I'll go first, hopefully.
Okay.
Then you guys just come in, sweep them up. If push comes to shove, blow them up. Or Nick's blow them up. I don't know, it worked really well last time. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
on
Fireball.
Nick's managed to fireball everybody last time. Not just the books.
but I was fine.
I was
So-
also fine.
Yeah, you were fine. I feel very guilty still for catching everybody else with her. At least we're
Yeah,
not
I've said it before. I'm resistant to fire. I'm perfectly fine.
Rogue.
Speak for yourself.
You can't even be set on fire. He's cheating.
Yeah. Hacks.
So if it does happen, completely okay by me.
Well, I'm sure Aethelwulf will enjoy eating some pudding.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Don't worry, I've got lay on hands. Be all good.
Yippee.
Now, let's go in there.
Go team.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
I will
aggressive.
also try and stealth
Yeah, now.
around the corner, waiting for them to
I see.
essentially attack him and then try a flank maneuver.
Yep. Okay.
Elf? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you do. It's whenever I stop existing.
So as you creep through the building as best you can, Riker, you kind of give up on the whole being unseen because you just know you're not very good at it. And instead, you just walk straight out or straight through the what should have been the wall section at one point has now crumbled away. And you just look directly into the many eyes of this one right ahead of you. And it lets out a loud screeching kind of sound, which tapers off into like a chittering noise. And you see over this side that there's tall grass that starts to rustle as there's movement going on in that section. Obviously these three aren't really covered, so they're out in the open, you can see them.
It's all good.
Right then. It looks like you've made your choice. So, turn orders. Let's get some initiatives going.
Alright. Nice. Not what? Great.
Put that there. Where's my...
Oh, thank God, he's a barbarian. Of course, he has advantage.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
If he's
Got the same initiative. No way. Who goes first between us? Oh.
I've got flat decks, so if you've got
Oh,
more than me,
what? No. I've got -2.
then- okay, I'll go first then.
Yep. Okay. And the group in front of you get a solid 15. That's not too bad. Going to be in front of you. Kaelin, 22.
Man.
Riker, you're last.
Yeah, like usual, to be honest. But
Very well. So. Let's go on to
to Kaelin.
tokens. Yeah. It's going to be Kaelin to go first.
Great.
I think that's probably part that sucks about Rogue, is you have to go first.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she's got a solid initiative, so. Remember, it's,
I'm being that you
it's
can't really do much.
combat movement. So 30 feet.
Fair.
Just hang out here. You guys have fun. I'm gonna hold my action. If something gets in range, I'll attempt to stab.
Okay. Not a problem.
It's very hard to flank when the enemies haven't moved yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right, okay. Yeah, that is the downside to having to
And we need to get
flanking
you
that
a
way.
bow. Then
Nah.
first turn you can snipe, and then next turn you can do normal.
So you're just gonna do dodge action for now, Kaelin. I mean, you are
Yep.
still stealth. So I mean, with 31, you got no chance of them spotting you. So you're absolutely fine in that regard. Very well. Okay, we will move on then. Tomb Creeper. I think they're just going to.
Neatest thing would just be if they just
they're gonna
avoided
stick
me.
together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move into range. Oh, that's you, Rhyker. There we are. 1, 2. There we are.
I'm shuffling ever so slightly.
Yeah, because I keep catching you.
Little shuffles.
In fact, you should be
I should be a little bit
there,
further
aren't
back
you?
in that square. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. 5, 2. I'm gonna have
This is
this one
exactly where I
move.
want to be.
And this one is also going to move. So 1, 2, 4. Okay, the one directly in front of you, Rhyker, squares up with you and tries to leap on top of you while slashing at you. It doesn't have advantage.
But it doesn't have disadvantage.
No.
Just straight roll.
So it is going to get bonuses to its hit. I'll tell you what they are. 32 total.
Bonuses to its hit.
Mm-hmm.
Very random. Well, it's going to be like pack tactics, which would give it advantage, but okay, just a bonus. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can't do anything against that.
No. So as you are struck, you feel it kind of like just climb up your body almost, dig its claws straight into you, rip out whatever it can, and then vault backwards away from you. You can choose which armor you lose to durability from, completely up to you, but you are going to lose that. And it is going to be a
You'll never believe
D100 roll.
what I'm going to take 2 away from.
You go. What?
It's going to be still carapace because it's 50. I'm going to go for the highest thing.
Okay. So that is going to be a miss on the bleed effect, which is fine. And it will leap 10 feet away. It is part of the attack, so you do get the chance to strike it if you want.
No,
can skip
no. I'm just going to wait.
Okay. Very well. This one here is going for Ophi.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not me.
It's a straight roll. Oh, it's complete and utter fail anyway. Complete and utter fail. Okay, so he goes to leap on you and completely misses you, Ophi. Trips over slightly, stumbling, falls closer towards your feet, and then backwards, tries to vault backwards. You do get a chance to hit him, or you can leave it.
I can't remember if I've got a weapon on me or not.
Got your staff. Might as well. You have no reason to save a reaction, right? You don't have any other reactions.
Yes, I can do a hit. I'm going to react.
You're going to try and hit? Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if to hit. Or do I put it? I don't know, we just spells.
It's just a d20 plus your strength modifier. And proficiency bonus, I assume. But I assume your strength is negative.
Yeah, it is.
You're basically just rolling a d20 for a nat 20 at this point. And it's like, what, 2?
No, you're going to miss, I'm afraid.
3.
Yeah.
15.
So, as you take a swing with your staff, you realise that by the time you've actually swung, he's well away from you already, trying to recover from his complete and utter mess up.
Just as I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So, 1, 2. This one is going to attempt as well against you, Rhyker.
He's already done his movement, no?
Nope.
I guess he didn't do his full movement?
Nope. He hasn't attacked or done anything. He's only just moved.
That's what I'm saying. He moved. I was asking if he's done his full movement or if he wasn't able to.
No, I mean, they can cover quite a good amount of the map.
Okay.
Fine. And he's going to attempt to leap over you as well. So that will be 25, 26, 20, 27, 28.
Ah, fuck, it's right on the money! And I'll take it. Why is it even getting the bonus from at this point? Why is it not just its innate plus 10? What actually is the bonus?
Can't really tell you that.
There's no other targets that are in combat with me currently. That's what I thought it was.
Can't really tell you. It's part of the monster stat block.
Okay.
So damage 12 piercing. It is 2 reduction to your AC, and we're going to see if you're bleeding.
You're just gaining it from having allies within 5 feet?
16.
5 feet of me.
That's a bleeding hit, so you are now bleeding.
Is that me or Rhyker?
No, that's Rhyker.
What's that mean?
There's your bleeding
that's
token. It is duration. Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll put that on there like that. Okay. So as the continued part of his assault, he's going to leap over you, Rhyker, and land 10 feet behind. You can take a swing, or you can leave it.
No, not taking a swing.
Nope.
Not yet.
Okay. He's done. He's going to move up with the rest of his movement. This one's going to move in as well. This one's going to move down to you.
Took a diagonal? That son of a bitch.
No, not quite. Although technically they could, though, because they do leap.
Does it have the movement for it?
Yeah, they've got plenty of movement, trust me. So it's that one done, that one done, that one done. What's that? 3. 1 failed, 1 hit, 2 hits. So this one is going to be on poor Ethel over there. Is he actually in line? Did I put him in line? Are you on that square?
Yeah, I was in that square, hiding in, like, up against the wall.
Right. Oh, up against the wall. You won't be able to because of the palm trees and stuff like that. They take up the entire space, so you won't be able to use that space.
Right, gotcha. Cool.
So you'll need to be where you are now.
So I'd be... Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yep.
Which means I need to move this one. I can't grab him. There he is. That one's going to end his turn there, and that's all he's going to do because he can't reach anybody. So, yep, just 1 attack on that, and that's it, done. So this is on you, Ethel. It's going to be a normal attack. 19, 20. So that becomes a 20.
Okay.
Can you block a 20?
Nice.
Allies within
15,
5 feet.
Plus
Son of a
4 on the
bitch.
tight shield. 5, so 19. I don't get any bonuses from the paladin, from where I'm at, do I? Or anything? Can't remember what his aura was.
No, not for AC though.
No, okay, yeah, I'll take it
It's
then.
save rolls, I believe.
That's 11 damage, okay.
Or damage if he does might. Yeah, so you'll take 11 damage. You take 2 points of
Cool.
durability, and I need to see if you're going to be bleeding or not. You don't want low unlucky. So yes, you are also bleeding as well. Bleeding in this basically means that any damage that you take, physical damage, there'll be an extra amount that are added on. So it's kind of like just an extra modifier onto the damage,
Okay.
but only for
And that
that.
durability is from, is that total armor?
No,
Or is that just
it's
one
just
piece?
for one piece. Just for one piece that you choose.
Okay.
On a critical, it comes out of your helm or chest piece.
Okay.
There we go. There's a bleed token, and there is your round token. All right. That's going to be the end of the monster's turn. So, Ophi.
Yes. I'm going after the one that attacked me.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure I've got enough distance to do it without a disadvantage.
You do. But you do have this one here next to you.
Is that the rule we're going with again? I need to make sure. I want to use that for later. Diagonal still count for ranged characters. It's still fine for Ophi, you can just walk away.
Yeah, you're absolutely fine. You can move away.
You just step to the left once and you're fine.
Left being backwards from where my character is. Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess up. I guess would be the correct way to it. Symmetric angles, man. Fucking where your character is facing if they would step left. The game, not the you get it.
Yeah, I get it. Don't worry.
Good isometric angles.
I'm going to face this one. $16 to hit.
Right, are you casting from there, Ophi? Or are you moving first?
Yeah. I'm casting at this one here, which should be enough distance.
Right, can you
There's one
roll again then,
diagonal.
please?
The one in diagonal, which is in 5 feet, which gives you disadvantage.
I'm not at diagonal. I'm here. I'm shooting this one.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one next to you in a diagonal, right here.
He leapt over Rhyker and Nyx and landed behind, which puts him 5 feet within you, which means you do disadvantage from range attacks or spells.
No, I think it would be a disadvantage if it was the one I was aiming for.
No. It's,
Hang on.
it's when they're within your close range.
Right. Then.
Hey, I mean, diagonal enemies didn't even used to do this. So,
No, we don't know how to move diagonally.
well, yeah, but it was most of the fact that you couldn't hit an enemy diagonally, which means you couldn't impose disadvantage diagonally, is what it used to be. And then I think at some point changed his mind. I had a conversation about this a while ago where I was like, but why is it different now? I said, fuck it, it's fine. Now I'll just use the new rule. Now I can just do what I tried to do before.
That's a disadvantage. So 15.
A 15. Okay. 15 is going to miss.
I thought you gotta start having more like saving throw spells on. What I did, just forget about rolling dice. It could be everyone else rolling dice.
So next.
Nyx will also be at disadvantage.
I roll
I
that.
was right on her anyway.
In fact, Nyx will also be at disadvantage, and I'll also take a attack of opportunity.
because of...
Because she's in a space where I can hit, and also the attacks of opportunity are triggered on a spellcast within 5 feet.
That makes Mage Slayer so pointless. That's sad.
Good job, no one's got
Everyone
it.
else has Mage Slayer on.
She's doing Scorching Ray, so...
A lot of disadvantage rolls to roll.
Ah, I'm not disadvantaged it.
Mm-hmm.
So 17.
17. So, try as she might. She gets the shot off, but it just clips this edge and fizzles out into nothing. But she does catch the attention of this creature behind her. And if I can do that properly, he's going to take a swing. Without leaping this time. Maybe 24 to hit, so she's going to take 11 piercing damage. Actually, that's a powerful hit, so she's immune to bleeding, but she can't be immune to the extra damage, so she's going to take 14 piercing from a powerful hit.
Right, I've still got 2 more rays of my Scorching Ray to go, haven't I?
Yep, that's fine, you can still do that.
So that's 10.
Mm-hmm.
And 8. I've got worse and worse.
Yep. So all 3 end up sinking into the sand around this creature.
Okay, Ophi is going to put her warmth out as well before we finish turn. Not that it helps Nyx, but it'll help everybody else, so it'll help Rhyker, it'll help me, so...
Yeah, I sacrificed HP, so very useful.
Alright, very well. We'll move to Ethel then, and Rhyker, you're on deck. In the meantime, I'll get that added into...
Okay.
Warmth. Is it rank 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, -1. Oh, there it is. Perfect. That's 5. Okay, warmth is added.
Alright. Is it my turn then?
It is indeed.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I would like to rage. I'm also going to go reckless attack, and I will throw a stunning blow at this first one here. Which is the bonus. Yeah, which I'll use the stunning blow as my main action. And the rage will be a thingy one. So with a stunning blow, do I need to just roll a normal attack?
Yes, it would be. Unarmed. Yep.
One unarmed strike. It's reckless, that's advantage. Raging, so it's +3, so that's 4 damage. 24 to hit.
Very nice. That's a hit.
Yeah.
So you do 4 points of bludgeon damage, 2 points from the rage. So that's 6 total.
Yeah, so it's going to Sparta kick it
Yep.
back. Hopefully, does it do I knock it back?
What
it's a stun.
you doing the?
Oh, it's a stunning, not the bash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is it instant or is it a save?
30% chance to inflict stun.
So you just need to roll D100. And then we'll see if this guy's stunned. He is not stunned.
Okay. I get a second attack, with my abilities. So if I use an ability, does that take up my 2 attacks, my attack action?
Yeah, so for your level, you should have your attack main hand, attack offhand, and extra attack main hand.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you would have used your what does it require for your shocking?
It's a bonus.
So
bonus for the stunning.
Okay, so as you've used your bonus for this turn, you won't get your offhand attack, but you can still do your 2 mains. But you've also, if I remember rightly, didn't you rage? Oh no, you raged beforehand, so you're okay. No, you didn't, did you? You did. Did you?
No,
rage?
so I've raged, used the bonus, then I've used my first attack as a bonus action, if that's allowed to.
Right. So your
I do the stunning attacks.
Okay. So what you're going to have to do then is you're going to have to rewind that a little bit, because you won't be able to do that attack because of your rage kicking in. So you're going to use your bonus action for this turn to use your rage.
Okay, so then can I use my action to do a bonus action?
No, it has.
No.
The actions are your main hand or your main or whatever it requires skill wise. It says on each skill that it does either an action or a bonus action.
Okay, so I can't swap the higher for the less.
No.
Okay, cool. Right, so we'll rewind that back, and I'll just do 2 normal attacks then.
Yep. So two swings with your main. Yep, that's fine. And that's also fine as well. Okay, I'll just do that. That one, and that, and that. Okay. Hit points reduced. Anything else for your turn? Are you doing a free action, or are you moving?
No. Unless the free action is I can push him, then no.
Nope. Okay then, fair enough.
Yep.
Right. Rage will tick down. Rhyker, you're up.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Might. Gonna might.
Might. Okay.
So, +7, what was it? 28, okay.
Let's get
Let me pay the cost. There we go.
Nice.
And then, with that, I'm going to Zeal.
Okay, yep.
The 2 in front of me.
Yep. Nice sweeping attack.
An extra 6 and +2 damage.
Yeah, you go for it.
I just need to swing with the right axe that I want to use. That's everything I should be able to use. I just need to make that swing. 23 to hit.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to hit. So that hits the one directly in front of you. And which other one do you strike?
It would be the one to the left of the one right in front of me. I assume I can't hit to the right.
The one closest to the wall. Yeah.
Okay. Which is 10 slashing plus 17 plus 19. So it's actually 39 slashing damage.
Yikes.
13 radiant damage.
Okay.
Or fire damage.
Yeah. I need to move that out of the way, that out of the way, and...
You patted us like the Red Seas.
And just like that, 2 of them are instantly destroyed.
Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Nyx is in the damn way. But what I can do... Step forward 1, right? Should still be in range for warmth the next time. Just puts at a position up.
Yep.
Still within 5 feet of that. I'm on this one, which means someone can flank it with me if they want to. There we go.
Yep. Sounds good.
Should be everything.
All right, turn 2. Kaelin.
Well, that was it.
Oh, you're dodging. Yeah, okay. Kaelin, you're up.
Flanking. Whoa, that's a thing I could do.
Yeah.
I forgot I had push to dog on. My bad.
Alright, so you've got, in case you're not sure, you've got an enemy over here, you've got one there and one there. Two of them just got wiped out.
If I attempt to get there, if I have the movement for it, because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... Yeah, I could do that if I bonus action dash.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
10, 15, 20, 30...
You're okay, you're still stealth.
Yippee!
Alright, so which one are you going to go for?
The one with Rhyker.
Okay. I can't remember, do rogue classes get extra attack?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, so you've just got one at advantage then.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's not changed everything back to strength.
Yeah, yes, very good. It does like doing that.
Let's go. That would be at advantage because I'm flanking.
Correct.
24, nice.
Holy hell. Yeah, that'll do it. Damage wise, what's this?
26.
Look at all that bonus damage right there, and then just the measly 3 from the weapon. So 26 points of damage.
A +7, which means it's 30.
Oh yes, you're right. For the might.
Damage.
For the might, yeah. 33.
Yippee!
Not quite a insta kill, but very close. Yeah, as you drive your dagger down into the flank of this creature, it yelps as you drive the blade deep into the side and pull it back out. You can see blood just spurts out of it, and it jolts its whole body just to try and get away from you.
Exciting. I've used my bonus action to dash, my movement, and my action, so that is my turn.
Okay. Very well. Obviously, you didn't use your skill, so you now are revealed to them. It is going to try and repay you with an attack of its own. So we've got 1, 2... So 3... Oh, hang on. I'm going to do this first. Let's move... I'll do my movement first. Don't know which one I want to move first. And I've got to do... No, sorry, Ophi. Actually, Nyx is still standing. So, Nyx should be... You haven't reduced the health, Ophi.
I did. I took her health up.
11. She lost 14 points of piercing. Okay, done. Right. Yeah, it's going to sense that she's weak and it's going to go for the kill. Leap. Rend. Let's go. Yikes. Okay. That's a 24 to hit on Nyx. She's only got 10, that's fine. 14, that's powerful hit. 16, 19, she's dead.
She's tired for now.
Poor Nyx gets both the claws dug straight into her neck as this thing vaults over and lands next to you, Rhyker.
Go again.
This one is going to turn to face Kaelin. Wasn't really facing anybody to begin with, so that's fine. Yeah.
Wasn't one of the opportunity attacks being turning away, or am I crazy?
Only if it does 180 degrees. So if it's facing you to turn away 180 degrees.
Okay.
This would only be a 45 degree turn. So, but yeah, good spot. So, attack on you, Kaelin. A 26, 27, 28.
It is for every ally within 5 feet. God fucking... Damn it. I hate these fuckers.
A 28 to roll to hit. And
Just about.
Just a little bit hit.
just a little bit. That's going to beat your 18
Maybe.
by 10. So you are going to take an extra 3 points. So 19 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge to half that, please.
You go ahead. You are not bleeding.
Yippee! How much is half of 19? Do you round up or down?
Round down.
Around down for damage and up for healing.
Cool.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
Yay.
Okay, so with all the screams and the throes of combat going on and the sound of metal and wood and spells going off and all that, you are being quite loud in this area. Okay. So this one has attacked you, Kaelin. This one is going to continue to attack Aethelwulf over there. What do you roll?
13.
13.
She's a 14.
So 14, 15. No, so 14, sorry, yeah. So 14 is not going to be enough. So you don't have to worry about that. It's a very weak strike. But it is going to... No, it didn't do damage. It doesn't have to do that. Actually, let me just double check. I need to make sure.
Well, I'd imagine you have to get hit in order to lose durability.
No, not durability. I'm not looking at that. But yeah, you just reminded me. 2 lots of durability off of any piece of armor you've got, please, Kaelin, as well.
Okie doke.
No, not you, Kaelin. For you, it's a miss. For you, it's a miss, Aethel. So I'm just trying to see whether I said it so that they leap optionally, or whether it's just... Yeah, it's an option, so they don't have to do it, so that's fine. So he leaps up in the air, comes crashing down beside you as it tries to dig its sharp talons into your leg. You quickly sidestep out the way, and all it does is just dive its claws straight into the dirt next to you, into the sand next to you, and retract them and look up at you, very, very disappointed in itself, I would think. So, next one is going to be... That one's done. That's it. That's all of them. That's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ophi, you're up.
Oh, just checking I wasn't on mute.
You're all okay for now.
Hey.
I am frosting this guy. Oh, another. It's just a 12.
That's going to miss, I'm afraid, Ophi.
Yeah, because it's only me and I've got no nicks left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's still pining at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
She's missed everybody, so... Yeah, that's me done.
Very well. Okay. Warmth pulses out and heals Ophi, Rhyker, and that's it.
How much does it heal again?
Double check, because it's all
the first pulse is extra, isn't it?
First pulse was... No. First pulse was 9, and regen is 4.
So, yeah, when you place
Okay,
it down,
13.
it sends out 9. When you continue with the regen, it's 4.
Is perfect. Exactly what I needed.
Very well. Okay, then. We move on to Aethelwulf. As he's being beset at this moment by these creatures. Very poorly, I should say. Did we do? You did do your second turn.
I don't know, it's handled, so yeah, we'll just go for 2 attacks.
Okay.
Still reckless, and then an offhand attack.
Oh, you're going reckless? Okay.
I was reckless beforehand, so it lasts until...
Yep.
Well,
Yep. So swing from the main, swing from offhand. Great stuff. All right, so the 12 is going to miss, I'm afraid. The 18 will get you a glancing blow. So with that, what we do is we take your damage and we half it. So you've still done 7.
The 14 plus 2. So 16.
Yep.
To 8.
So down to 8. There we go. And your last hit is obviously a 4 hit, so that's 2 from the rage, 4, and then 7 on top of that. It is 7, isn't it, Rhyker, or is it 10?
7 damage.
7.
If it was plus 10, I would have loved it, but that's sacrifice.
Yeah.
I could share my sacrifice damage with everyone. I
Oh,
would sacrifice so much.
okay. So minus 7
Also
to
greater
that.
good.
Minus 2 and minus 4. Alright, it's not looking good for that creature. It is on death's door at this point. Severely blooded.
Is it an unarmed strike?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's not really much I can do.
Oh, I see. Bonus action. Okay, got it.
Yep.
I didn't see the swing before it.
So main hand, offhand, unarmed, and then main hand again. Okay. That does leave you with a free action and movement if you wish.
Well, I need to keep it trapped, and if I move on, there's no point moving because I need to keep the advantage on
Right.
the bugger. So yeah, end of turn.
Okay. I'll put you down to 2 for your bleed. And we move on to Rhyker.
Me. We'll pay the upkeep.
Okay.
And I'm not sacrificing, so I can take that off. I'm not doing zeal, so take that off. It's just my... let's see, there's an enemy to the side, there's an enemy in front of me. Best bet right now is the enemy right in front of me, because I have advantage to hit. He's not looking at me. He hit Kaelin last time, so
That's correct.
it's my turn to hit.
He's got his
Fine.
back to you, yep.
So 26 to hit.
Alright, yes, definitely. Damage-wise...
17 slashing.
Yep.
Or fire. 15 radiant.
Yeah, he's gone. The slashing was more than enough to deal with that.
And that means I can use dodge, and I will face down the last guy that's directly next to me.
Yep, gotcha.
I
Okay.
kind of move away, so I'm facing him down, and doing dodge. That is it. I don't have a bonus action I want to take, I don't think.
Alright. Took you down to 2.
So yeah, it should be all good.
Alright, great. Turn 3. So, turn 3 is going to start slightly differently. Kaelin, you are
Hello.
closest. Coming from over here, this direction. You're not quite sure which exactly, but you know it's from this way because you can tell when something is coming from either the left or right side of your body, right? So it's nice and easy. So it is coming from this direction somewhere. You hear a very faint whistling noise. Now, if you remember what happened last time, you heard a very similar sound.
I think we're about to get shot.
Yeah, what made you say that?
I can hear the voices. The voices.
What's on in your head going?
Voices of danger.
Most people call it instinct. I call it the voices.
Will that trigger my feral instincts?
I
Whether it's dangerous.
believe if you can see something, then yes, it does. At the moment, there is nothing to be seen.
Alright, no worries.
Spooky.
So, Kaelin, as you are the only one that is being alerted to this noise, this gentle whistling on the breeze kind of thing, what are your actions, please?
Is there, like... Is it a free action to just yell things, or is that, like, a thing that costs stuff?
Yeah. I, as long as it doesn't go on too long, I don't class it as any action at all. It's just part of the roleplay.
Cool, I'm gonna yell out. Well, not too loud. I hear whistling. That sounds like danger in that direction, vaguely. And then I'm gonna stab the creature that is currently engaged with Aethelwulf.
Okay.
Because I get sneak attack and flanking, which is all you really want in life.
Okay, that's fine. So still focusing on those. Yeah, what a great hit. Yeah, he's
42 damage?
Yeah, that's
Like,
more than
two?
enough. You could one-shot him with that.
Holy.
And yeah, that creature is no longer.
Cool. Can I action hide, please? Stealth.
Ah.
Not quite. No,
She can
Devastating.
do
you are visible. There's only one way you could do it.
inside the house.
Cloak of Shadows.
Stand behind Aethelwulf.
Oh.
The shadow's really active.
You can do Cloak of Shadows. That's the only way you can go into stealth here.
I don't feel like that's true.
Because bonus action hiding is a thing I can do. It's just I'm in open space.
Yeah, you are
I mean,
currently
you could go any
inside.
direction. You could literally go up the screen. You could just run away, honestly. You could just
I don't. Can I move through ally space?
Yeah, I'll let you move one
Able
space
to.
before I want rolls from you. Okay, stop there.
I'm running away.
I want from you, please, as this is only targeting you.
Oh.
Actually, no,
Is
we'll
the
do it
hell?
that way. We'll do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. I'll do 4. Okay.
Cool.
1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to class all of these as unseen attacks.
Mm-hmm. Spooky.
Okay. I would like you to make a dexterity save, please. You need to beat a 24. You've done it.
25.
Incredible. Just as you start to move, you hear like thunk sounds coming in from behind you. You had an inkling that you were under attack, and you were absolutely right. 4 javelins pierced the sand just in the space where you were stood. However, you cannot see where they've come from. You can get an idea, but you cannot see the things that threw them, or whether it was a machine that triggered or something like that. You don't know, but you've managed to avoid danger. That would count as a trap, and then what I will do is scroll right way down here and do this. A 21. So from so just after you, they are going to join in. So we're still on your turn at the moment, Kaelin.
Yep.
Narrowly avoiding a massive volley of javelins.
That was spooky. Can I hide now that I'm in a corner?
You can get a partial hide from here. 2, 3. Yeah, you're good there.
That would be bonus action hide then.
Okay. 17.
Yippee.
Very good.
That is everything I can do in my turn.
Right. Okay. So you've been there. Yeah, that's fine. So you just zip past Aethelwulf over there. He's probably confused as to what the hell's going on, and then he just sees at the last minute these 4 javelins just sticking out the sand, one after the other as the impact. Okay. Nope, that's good for me. They're going to stay there too. Creepers. There's only one left. Currently focusing on Rhyker, so we're going to not change anything with that.
The little buddy.
A 21. That's
21.
pathetic. He hasn't got his friends anymore, Rhyker.
He has disadvantage, so it could even go even lower.
Oh, I'm not going to bother if he's got disadvantage. Oh, sorry, I forgot. That's my bad.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay, so he tries to jump and slash, but it fails. You are
These
too
things are so
armored.
cute.
Okay, Ophi.
Oh, we just got this one guy left, have we?
Set his ass on fire.
I mean, you could just leave if you want. You don't have to do anything with this. I got it.
Oh, I'm determined to freeze something.
Freeze.
I'm not missing again. I'm obviously lacking in next as my my counterpart.
Yeah.
13. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit it.
This table just gets in your way here.
In combat with the melee character.
No, you don't. You don't get flanking with spells or
Okay.
ranged. If it's a touch spell, she would. Ophi, we're still with you.
I don't get many bonus actions, so it's just the spells. And
Okay.
that's me done.
All right. That's fine. Remember, you've got your sorcery points if you wish.
Not this early on. I think we're going to be hitting something worse later. So
No problem. So the warmth kicks in for you, Rhyker, and you, Ophi.
I got full.
We move to
Chilling.
Aethelwulf. So there's not much that you can see at the moment, Ethel. Obviously, out of character, you can see that there is quite clearly something on the screen. But you've got to bear in mind that this thing is now behind a wall. You might have seen Rhyker trying to take a swing at something, but I think the last thing he hit was this. So you might see a blast as it hits the table from like a blue blast of ice magic. But that is it. other than the pulsating energy from the warmth, which is visible partially. You're not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, I would. First action would be to figure out where those spears, those javelins, came from. If they landed pretty much in front of me.
Yep, they are literally.
See where they came from? To see which sort of direction they came from?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you throw something, it sticks in the direction that it's been thrown. So you would easily be able to see that they are, if you imagine, like, this is how they would be just stood up, they are kind of pointing this direction.
Oh, so
they are leaning towards that.
Where that ladder's fallen down.
Yep, that's right.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna move to the wall with the shield up. I'm gonna tell Rhyker we've got company. And then I'm gonna approach, shield up, sort of in a crouch. And then see if I can pick up where they are going. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. Yep, no problem.
25, 30, 35, 40, so move. Keep moving up. About, I think that's 40, isn't it? 35, 40, one more.
Yep.
Get a gander.
So what can you see? Not a fat wall.
I can see it, but obviously I can't, but I can see it.
Can I roughly gauge how long that person's been dead in front of me? Or whatever that is. That goatman.
What, this?
Yeah.
It's just a guard that was in the city and has been slain by quite possibly the creatures that you've just been fighting. He's got several lacerations across his body. The blood is fairly dry on the surface now. It's been a while where the body's just been left out.
Okay. Can I see any tracks? I can use survival to track it if I need to.
Nothing at the moment, no. Nothing really jumps to immediate attention for you.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to use my dash action to then, like, slowly dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Like, towards us there to see if it gets.
Okay.
Shield up. They'll see that. Probably that they're not holding actions, and they'll be like, fuck. Attempt to make my way back down.
But they are all clearly staring right at you.
I am in a rage, so I do have a massive grin on my face.
Yeah, no problem. If you're ready to dive in, you can. You are ascending stairs. Okay, so there is a slight reduction to your movement, but
20. So that's 20. Well, I can see roughly 5. Yeah. Have they seen me? Are they throwing stuff at me yet?
Oh, they are preparing. Trust me. They are fully locked onto you at this point.
15, 20. Alright, cool. So, yeah. I will see that and be like,
let's see where
I've got some friends for you. And then I'm going to move my 20 feet back. Like, in a quick dash. In the last half of my movement.
20. Yep, no 40. Problem. Yep.
And as the rest of my action, they'd be like, what are they?
Yep.
Slingers, weren't they? Yeah, it's like, we've got slingers! Save the tails!
Yeah, you can hear that, Rhyker. 100%.
That's fine.
And then you'll see me sort of crouch down.
You'll see the four javelins just poking out of the sand here, and so I think you would know before then, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
I've known.
He's known the whole time! Okay. So with you done, obviously your rage is going to end. Because he's not attacked.
He hasn't been attacked
He's
yet.
not been attacked. You've not attacked. So from the next turn, or your next turn, you will have to either react.
Bleeding, does that count? It's like I'm taking damage?
No, because you're not actually taking damage from the bleed. It's just like a more open wound. So when you do take the damage, it's increased.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a funny one.
Yeah,
But
no worries.
you can reactivate it next turn, obviously. At the moment,
Yeah.
you are still on there, so if you do get hit before then, it will continue to kick in. I believe.
Fantastic.
I believe that was
End
right.
of turn
isn't it?
then, Chief.
That's right, isn't it, Riker?
Yeah.
He's got to his turn, next turn to get hit or to attack.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
All he needs to do.
It's always been a bit of a bugbear, isn't it, Rage? Right, Riker. To end the turn.
Right.
And
My turn again.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell. Do you know what? I'll take the swing first. I'm not gonna be using might because it's pointless. It's just one guy. I
Yep.
might as well just stand here because I'm not catching the fucking slingers.
That's fine.
No, I'm just gonna take
I'll deactivate
Swing.
your aura.
this guy. Advantage on still. I might do. I do. Let me turn that off. Then I'll just take a swing with my axe.
Okay.
29.
Yep. That's also a powerful
Right.
hit.
It's powerful, isn't it?
That is, yes.
Okay, that is 13 slashing,
Okay, yep.
4 fire, 12 radiant.
12 radiant. Believe it or not, it is still alive.
Yeah, I know. I didn't put any extra damage on it. It's pointless. And then after that, I'm going to tell Ophi, go help out our new barbarian friend. I assume there's some people with javelins, and I know I can't catch them. So, boom. That's all I'm going to say. Just boom.
Yep. Okay.
Be more than enough for her to know.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'll dodge, and I'll just stay here with this guy for a bit.
Okay. Turn 4. Kaelin. You're kicking us off for turn 4. What are you doing? You are stealth at the moment, I believe.
Yes.
With a 17. Yep.
I am very hesitant to come out until I know what's happening.
No problem.
So I'm just gonna end my turn doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You could at least.
Do you want to just...
Would you have heard? Do you have a good passive perception? Because you may have heard me telling Riker we have slingers.
Passive perception is 12.
From where you are, no, you wouldn't hear that. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I figured.
talking a good, like, 30, 35 feet or so away.
Cool, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Still move. Use your own ability to investigate. Know where the spears came from. Throw it right at you.
Yeah. You just
This
turned
is
to look
true.
as you backed away and saw that they just were sticking in the sand. But with no real explanation as to where they came from. Good danger sense, though.
Yeah, parkoured out of the way.
Mm.
Oh.
That was a perfect dodge.
I'll just slowly move closer and then see what happens from there.
I can spoil it for you. Nothing. The enemies are probably going to walk backwards, which means you'll think there's no one there.
Whimsical.
It's okay.
That's what's going to happen.
You investigate how you feel you want to. So you are still stealth at the moment?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Right. So, with that in mind, the Blinger's turn. 1, 2. Okay. Quite a few javelins are going to be heading your way, I'm afraid, Aethelwulf. Let's see how this turns out.
Okay.
So you've got,
And they have line of sight with me, because that's a cliff.
yeah. So basically, they're high up, looking down upon you.
Okay.
So you know, like when you get people that like stand on top of battlements and stuff like that, it is very much in this the same vein
Yeah,
as this.
understood.
So
Beat 19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. It's standard rolls because obviously you know they're there. You can see them. That's a 15. That's a no-go. That is going to hit. Do you have any helm at all or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a chance to save against this and turn it into a normal hit. What would you... what is it? What helm have you got?
The leather cap.
So it's going to be, what, 10%, I think?
Yeah.
Is it that much? I'll just double check. So this could be the thing that avoids being a crit. That's Rhyker's. Help if I get the right sheet. In your extras, it is 10%. Yep. So roll a d100 for me, and we will see. So you want 10 or below. Okay, so the crit does go through, which means... so for this, as it's a critical hit and it has an effect, it instantly takes effect. You don't get a save against it. So you are poisoned. And you are going to suffer 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14.
At least he kept his rage.
What's 24 damage it's doing, unless it's doing extra.
It is going to be doing extra. So it's a d6 on top. Let's say it's 20. 20 points of piercing damage plus you're bleeding still for one more turn, so you're going to take an extra 3, so 23 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so is that halved down or upwards rounded?
Down. Down for damage.
Yeah, so 11, 11 piercing, nice. And then how much poison?
And then the poison is 14 points of poison.
Awesome.
Okay. And for now, you are going to be this. Go. You are feeling slightly sick. It will last until you cure it. Every turn you will take damage, and it will be at the end of your turn. So an antidote will cure it if you got one. Great stuff. Right, so that's number 2. A 23. So 9 and 9, half the piercing.
Yep.
4. That's gonna miss. Your AC is 19.
19 with the shield, yeah.
So this will be 18. But then no, it's 2 lots of damages. So the piercing, so it's 7, and then you would half that and then half it again because it's a.
How is it with my AC is 19?
What's that? Sorry.
I've got 19 armor class with the shield up.
Yeah, so 19 with the shield means that it glances you. So you're still going to take you're going to take like minimal damage basically. So you'll take half from the total damage, so 7. So we half that and we'll half it again. So we'll say like 1 point of damage from the piercing, and then 11 becomes 5. Sorry. And then half that is what, 2.5. So 2 points of poison.
Yes. Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And 7. So they all launch at the same time. That's going to be a half, so we're not going to worry about that for now. Oh, that's another natural 20.
Hit and glance. Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, the nat 20 is going to be a. What's it? It's got +3 from the proficiency, and +6, so that's 9 and 8. And then 4.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we are going to be doing the poison, which is just 8 and 1, so 9.
Poison. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Next one is halved instantly, so 5 piercing and 9 poison.
Yeah.
And the last one is a glance, so that is going to be 5 and then 2, so 2 points of piercing damage and 8 poison. What I will need you to.
Am I taking the full poison for the glance, or is it just?
No, halved.
Half so far.
Yeah, only because it's glancing, so it becomes halved. But the piercing is halved and halved again because of your rage.
Yeah.
Okay. So off the back of that, then, let me just double check something, because I think yes, you are now considered envenomed. Envenom is the next stage of poison, and it's the highest stage of poison. You'll take damage at the start and end of your turn until it's cured, and then you obviously have disadvantage on everything you do and stuff like that. So
yeah, okay.
Okay. Night Slingers are done. Tomb Creeper can continue trying to get through the defenses of Rhyker.
Hello, little buddy.
Gotcha!
It's disadvantage.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Come on, baby, another 20. Come on. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Oh well, I guess he'll just sit and do nothing then.
That's the point.
Ophi, you're up. Well played, Rhyker.
Gotta get your back out. Right, so I need to get this guy, don't I, before I can start picking the other. Okay.
Not need to do that. Leave him be. He will literally die my next turn.
Okay, so if I start walking over to Aethelwulf and give him a antidote.
Yeah, you should be able.
Yeah, you should be able to
do that. You just can't step. Yeah. Direct spot behind it. There you go. So you're fine.
Very good.
Then.
I think that's as far as I'm allowed to move. It's only 30 when you're in combat, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
You definitely have a spell you can use, though, right?
I have spells, but I can't see these.
I told you where they were previously.
I can't just send things into the unknown, can I? Like, I can't shoot things up.
You can. You can still see that area, so you can still lob, like, anything over there. I told you where they were.
Whereabouts are you trying to hit, Ophi?
Am I allowed to shoot a fireball upwards above Aethelwulf?
Yeah, of course you can. You might hit him, though. But whereabouts are you aiming?
Up here.
Up the top?
Yeah.
So you're just going to shoot a fireball up to somewhere where you can't necessarily see how high it is?
Yeah, that's a risk.
I mean, you might completely overshoot.
You can see the stairs, at least, right?
It might work as a flare, though. We might get to see some things for a second.
Yeah, you can just you can see the carved out stairs in the side. Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
You can definitely aim for the top of that. I can see that from here.
You could aim for the top of that. Yeah.
The lamp light, so you could aim straight for the top of the stairs if you needed to.
Yeah. Okay.
You can still see that. You have to shoot blindly.
So whereabouts are you aiming, Ophi? Show me with your pointer.
Window's too big. Hang on. Here.
Yeah. Okay.
Right at the top.
That should be. I'm not sure whether or not that'll catch Aethelwulf or not. So.
For the long term, I think it's fine. Just a little bit of friendly fire.
All right, make your roll, and I'll get with the dexterity roll. Was it DC 16? Okay. I'm going to give them an extra 2 on top of this because you're not quite fully blindly firing into nothingness. You can see something, but they do have an elevation on you.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would be a disadvantage if it was complete blind. Well, I give them advantage rather for the save. But we're going to give them a +2 to the rolls. Remember, I do a team roll, so 7, so that's 9 total, so they're all going to fail. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they are going to suffer 29 points of fire. 29 points of fire, damn me. Alright. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get to it. There it is. We'll say 29. Yeah, okay. Owie. That was incredible.
That's what it's all about.
Another clutch fireball.
I'm guessing by that I've killed some then.
No, you haven't killed any.
No.
But you've hit quite a few of this group.
Sweet.
Can spell. I get no.
You've not hit all of them, but you have hit most of them.
Yes.
Then we hear the screeching and the chittering of a scolding slinger.
That would have been hit. That one. Yeah, okay, so you've hit most of them from where you placed your fireball. Yeah, okay. Damage is done.
I'm going to get a antidote out of my bag because I thought I had one on my belt. I don't have one on my belt, so it's waiting in my hand for Aethelwulf when he is ready to come and get it. So I'm waving over there and say, I've got a potion for you.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem. Yep, you could do that. Right, so warmth is down to 2 pulses, so it's only going to get you, Rhyker. Aethelwulf, okay. As you are currently heavily poisoned, you are going to suffer 3 points of damage from poison, so non-reductible, unless you've got... No, actually, sorry. This is non-reductible. So it's 3 that you'll take now, and then you'll take 3 at the end of your turn if you are still poisoned at the end of your turn.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, so 25.
Beefcake barbarians coming in clutch, look. You will not be bleeding any further. You feel your wounds closing up. Rhyker, I'll do yours now because you're not going to get attacked before.
Yeah.
So
So as I'm walking to Ophi, I'm just sort of like pulling javelins out of me, throwing them on the side. Oh, thank you very much. And just inhale it. Is it a bonus action or full action to do the potions in this one?
From someone giving it. Right, so it'll be. Let me see. 1 sec. Because normally it happens from belts, so I need to just double check this.
I've already taken it out, and it's just taking it from my hand. So
Yeah. So I assume it'd be free action to take something because it is a item interaction technically. So yeah, free action.
That's a free action.
Free action.
Yeah, so with my belt action, I'm going to take my minor healing potion and drink that too.
Okay. Just so you know, because you are 2 stacks of poison, you do need 2 antidotes. It's double strength basically, so you've only got
Okay.
1 dose per thing, so you will need 2 antidotes to cure you completely. So it does drop down to. It will drop you down to just poison. So the status effect still applies, but you don't take damage at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So there we go. So we change you back to that.
And my healing potions are still 4d4 plus 4.
Correct.
Cool. I'll drink that. The 16 back happy days.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed.
I'm not a fighter, I don't have thingy. So. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. 40. And with my last bit of movement, I'm going to scoot around there to lick my wounds a bit. And that'll be the end of me.
Good idea. You can use the broken stairs. As broken as they are, they still will offer you some cover. All right. Moving on then. Yep, rage is definitely in effect. Riker, you're up.
Yes.
All right.
And as my other free moment, I will tell them that I saw 7 scaly boys at the top of the saw 5 scaly boys at the top of the thingy, but I counted 7 spears.
That is a good point.
Fair. Yeah, fair. Okay with that. All right, Riker.
Right, well, I'm just going to have to take my swing on this cute little critter. I feel bad, but I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, he's gone.
It's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, he's definitely gone.
Nice.
Yeah, no, a few hit
I'll
points left.
just turn around and be like, oh, so anyway, guys, what's going on? Enemies. Well,
There's a nice little collection of javelins just here, which you can have if you
a
wish.
few sticking out of Aethelwulf as well. Aethelwulf.
He pulled them out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's just
There's still
a
some on the
bloody
floor.
pile of javelins on the way here.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, dodge, and just stand there, just looking at the side, be like, where are those enemies? Gah.
Yeah. Okay. With that, turn 5, Kaelin. We are still in combat. Unless you all decide to flee.
I mean, I think we're fighting them considering the fireball. I assume
yeah.
the fireball is
Yeah.
the right ball of
There
fire.
was just a big explosion off to the darkness that's ahead up those stairs, and you can just, yeah, okay, I guess we're fighting then. Yeah.
When is running ahead blindly ever done me wrong?
Right. Stop what you're doing. Have you decided how you are going to go into this?
We'll see what happens if I just charge in blindly.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong and I won't die again.
Okay.
Too much faith in luck, I think.
Bony action dash.
Bony action.
Okay, you've
Skeletons.
just been spotted. You are no longer in stealth, and you have 7 of these creatures lining up their shots towards you.
Well, they really
This
were
is
all just at the top of the
fine,
stairs.
you know? I got an action. I'm gonna do a good old stab
Okay.
on the one directly in front of me.
Okay. A 20. Yeah. So you reach down for your dagger and just bring it around. Manage to cut into this one. Yeah. You won't get any flanking. So you'll only get that one and your mastery and your force charm. Okay.
It's just
Yeah,
11
no
damage.
And that is all I can do in a turn.
So as you sink your dirk into the gut of this creature, you manage to bypass the armor and hit the weak spot. It is not enough to kill it, but it is enough to make it stagger backwards slightly and put it off balance.
Yippee!
Yeah, it smells like burnt flesh up here. As you look around, you can see that this entire group, about half of them or so, are slightly charred, and the ground around you is also charred.
Yeah, this is the work of Ophi. Yeah, I've been fireballed by her before.
So yeah, putting two and two together, you know exactly what's going on here. Right, are you moving? Have you got any more movement at all, or are you doing anything else?
No, I'm locked into this life. This is how I die, I think.
If you have extra movement, you could go backwards.
You've only used a attack and movement.
She's done her bonus action dash to get to there. And she did use her bonus action dash. It's just if she has any movement left over, it just will trigger opportunity.
You know what? Sure. I'll take opportunity attacks.
So you can at least back away a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So you are going to trigger at least 2 attacks of opportunity on this.
It is what it is.
It's normal, so a 15 is going to miss you. And
good.
a 20.
That'll hit.
She's getting 2 opportunity attacks on her?
Yeah.
Ow.
2 different creatures.
She could only be in front of one of them. Oh, it's a spear. Remember, it's a spear.
They can attack at angles.
Actually, I guess it's a javelin.
So?
Which doesn't necessarily count as a spear. Actually smaller. Just saying.
Yeah. Nice reasoning, but they still get it.
I'm just saying, because they can't both hit her, because she'd have to be diagonal to one of them. One of them can't have reach. It's a javelin. Javelins aren't reaching. Just their own.
Let me clarify something. So to actually hit anything, she would have to stand there. So for her to actually get anything to attack, she would have to stand in the middle of them there.
Okay. And even though at least one of them is lined up perfectly with the stairs, but I don't understand what the spacing of the stairs are, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that would probably just be it. I don't understand what the spacing of the stairs is. I hate isometric angles.
I too hate isometric angles.
Yeah, well, that's fine, I guess. She had to stand between them.
Anyway. Moving on. Did I hit? Yeah, I did hit. So, 11 piercing and 9 poison. I need a constitution save from you, please.
Yep, I'm also going to uncanny dodge to half that damage.
Okay.
Like 10.
Yeah, you could do that. You can absolutely do that.
That one.
That is going to fail, so you are definitely poisoned.
You know, sometimes I make decisions that I regret, and sometimes I make decisions that I don't regret.
Which one's this?
Yes!
Which one's which?
Alright.
They are the same decisions.
Okay,
Oh.
is that you done, Kaelin?
That is my turn.
Alright, so...
Oh fuck! It was their turn afterwards as well. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you used? You've used your movement and just an action, right? Did you use anything else at all?
Used a
I used
bonus
a
action.
To dash.
The action
Bonus
and
action
action.
dash.
She's used everything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she could take one more step back, but I don't remember how many feet stairs are.
So if you use bonus action, can't use cloak shadow. Shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and it is their turn as well. Okay.
Pray for some. This.
Pray for some really low rolls here because you're going to need them. That's fired off. 1, 2, 3.
I have nothing if not faith.
Well, that's good because you got to have something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those ones have only fired off 2. Alright. So, Kaelin, probably goes without saying, but you are going to be attacked by 7 of these creatures, all throwing their javelins directly towards you. Fingers
I got
crossed.
this.
And good luck.
I believe. Manifesting.
Let's see. Everyone waits. That's an 18.
That is my AC exactly.
Right, okay, so meets it, beats it, I'm afraid.
A hit.
6 piercing and 11 points of poison damage.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Same again. 7 piercing and 7 poison damage.
Like she's down on the next hit.
Yep. No, it's fine. I just won't get hit again. And then it's fine.
That's a miss.
See?
Oh.
See, it's fine.
The javelin dodge.
That's a 26 to hit. For 9 piercing and 6 poison damage.
Not bad in terms of damage.
Yep, I'm fine.
Oh god.
You still up?
Yeah?
27 with
Oh my
6 and
God.
8 poison.
I'm a little less up.
Is it in fact down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's still 2 more incoming. But as you are down after this one, it'll be at disadvantage. An 11
Oh, miss.
is going to land beside you. And the last one is a 21. That's going to strike you. So you are going to take 7 piercing and 6 poison and lose a death save.
She loses 2 death saving throws.
Everything is fine, and I've only made bad
She has-
mistakes.
She can only fail once.
Why does she lose 2?
If you hit a downed player, they lose 2 death saves. Same as rolling in that 1. At any time an enemy hits a downed player, it's always
Oh, I
2
normally
fails.
just do it 1.
If you want to do it at 1, we'll accept it at 1. I'm not going to complain.
No, I'm not going to do it at 1. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not out to everybody.
For your mercy, I do not deserve it.
No, I've always done it that way. I've always done it that way. If they crit, obviously, then it becomes 2. But yeah, you won't fail a death save from both the damage types either, so it's only just 1. You don't take poison damage once you reach 1 anyway, from the ticks. So, that can't kill you basically.
Yay!
So that's them
Silver
done.
lining.
That's them done. But you are down, just at the bottom of the stairs here. Okay.
Oh god.
Yeesh. Alright, okay. Well, you come back from it before, you can do it again. Alright. With them done, they are going to remain in their sentry position. Toon Creeper is no longer with us, so I don't know why he's in this at all. Ophi, you just watched as a barrage of javelins hit into Kaelin, sending her unconscious, sliding down to the bottom of the stairs.
And I am furious. So, another fireball incoming.
You actually move.
Oh, she's doing it again! Okay.
I mean, hey, it's showed up. Someone went down. Now it's like, okay, just get rid of them.
Are you going to go for the same spot, or do you want to move it slightly?
I think Ophi could move to just see a little better, I guess.
Yeah, you can do that. Of course you can.
It's height advantage standing on the table.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do that quite often.
There you go. Now she can see so much better.
Yeah, now you can see it like for miles.
The perfect vantage spot.
I can see a lot of the legs now, so I'm aiming for here.
Or did you just become the new target, Ophi?
Oh, I'm hoping that. I'm hoping I'm going to knock them all down.
Let's see what happens. So coming in. Fireball. DC 16. That's a good amount of damage.
On it.
That's a great amount of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's correct. That is. I think Rhyker knows a little bit more information.
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe.
Okay.
You just have to make a dex save.
1 second. I want to just double check something.
Hopefully no bonus.
I'm going to give him a 1. Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, just for the hell of it. No, because they are still quite high up. And the
so
angle
you can
is...
give them at least 1 HP left, you know? So you could be like, they're still alive!
Alright, let's see what they get. 11! Which
Oh
is going to fail. That means,
again.
Ophi, you hear the death screams of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my.
You just see these burning figures turning to ash at the top of this very steep staircase. Wow. Incredible.
Around to Aethelwulf and actually say, there's a barbecue going off up there. You hungry?
Oh, we didn't save the tails. Fuck, he's gonna be so pissed.
No.
Still with you, Ophi? What are we doing?
Well, I've moved pretty much as far as I'm not going to be able to get over to Kaelin at this point.
Okay.
Because I've already moved a good few squares, so...
Right, okay.
You can warmth over there.
I can't warmth. I can't because I don't want to... I am going to move down and hide behind this wall.
Okay, last of the movement.
I'll get off my back.
Okay, warmth is going to heal nobody this turn. Ethel, your turn.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to reactivate my rage so I can abuse instinctive pounce, which is going to give me 1 hour times.
Yeah,
Move.
you don't
Did
really...
it take poison damage at the beginning?
Are you going to... Are you recasting it, or what? Because you were still enraged, so you've taken damage every single turn, pretty much. So you don't need to use it again. You can let it run down if you want to, which will give you your bonus action for this turn.
You're still raged.
Yeah.
No, I want to use the instinctive pounce, which gives me half my movement speed when I use the bonus action to cast rage.
Oh,
So,
I see. Are you trying to combo?
I'm going to get like.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Going to get extra angry, or more extra excited because I can hear their screams.
Yeah, that's fine.
Someone has just.
You can smell dinner.
So what I'll do is I'll set your rage back to 10. All right.
Yeah.
And then you just remove a use off of your sheet, and then we continue on. What's your plan?
Yeah, there's 2 down. All right. So I'm gonna hop, skippity jump all the way to the top of the stairs because that's going to get to me to 60.
Right.
And then did just murder all of those, so that's going to do that. But then I'm going to get into. Let's see. I'll see if I know. Is there only 2 up the top there?
Yeah, whatever you can see is there.
That's all that's left.
All right, cool.
Probably keep the rest for you.
Yeah, how are they looking up there? They look kind of bloodied. Like less than
unhurt. They avoided the blasts both times.
Okay.
They're just outside the radius.
Yes, I'm gonna.
What are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna.
So as you are the only one up here, if you use these squares to determine your distance, along here, great.
Yeah. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's get to the top. 2, 3. Move on. Skip round. Alright, cool. So I am going to move all up in their get all up in their face, and then I'm going to use my howl at rank 2. So you're just going to hear like some animalistic, like inhuman,
like a roar,
howl, like a roar, just come from the top of the thingy. I need both of those to make a wisdom save at DC 14.
Great stuff.
I think it's 14.
Yep. Wisdom save. A 12, so they both fail.
Awesome. So yeah, so now they have to try and escape without attacking. And they'll avoid attacking the barbarian in the next attack phase.
Right, okay. So they're going to try and get around you. Yeah. But as that's impossible, it doesn't look like they're going inward, does it?
No.
Okay.
But I have them trapped up there now, so... Well.
Yeah, they are trapped now. Right, okay then. Rhyker. We move to you.
5, 10, 15, 20. She on the bottom tile, or is she just on the stairs still?
She's just basically slumped along the bottom stair and considered to be on this tile as well. Okay. So where you are now, you could get it.
I can see there's enemies, but it seems like our barbarians got it for now. I would rather, if we do something, I'm too slow and too far away. So, what I am going to do is, I suppose, I'll use my action to lay on hands.
Okay.
I am going to half my total pool. I'm going to do 20 HP to Kaelin. She's poisoned, right? So I might use 5 of it to take off the poison and hope she gets up.
Yeah, that'll cure the poison. She only got 1 stack. So that'll get rid of that. So we can get rid of the green 10.
Then she has 15 HP. Yeah.
So you are back up, Kaelin. You are
Yippee!
currently on the floor still, but you are awake and you can see what's going on. You are coming into...
No consequences. Let's go.
Need to stop in battle.
Your
Appreciate the sacrifice.
Dirk at the moment is about halfway up on one of these steps, by the way.
My dick.
Because you dropped it as you went unconscious and then just slid down the rest of the stairs.
Just gonna lean over at Kaelin now that she doesn't have her dagger on her, I guess, and just be like, "No, I did give you a special dagger. You should use that sometime."
Yeah. But it's not a dirk. Hehe.
Okay, well, you're alive now. Look, I'm just gonna step over once more.
Yep.
25 feet movement.
Yep.
I guess I'll end my turn. Okay. You go, that's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Alright, Kaelin.
It's half my movement to get back up, right?
Correct.
Can you rotate me? I'm not very able to do that.
Bin.
There's a Riker in the way.
There you go.
Whoa. Nah.
Straight up.
Slowly clamber to you.
I want to find my dirk, please.
Yep, it's right there. You can use your free action for this turn to interact with it.
15.
Cool. I'll pick that up and then just go back down. Bonus action dash.
Fair enough. You do have, at the moment, as you have gone down, so you will have a point of exhaustion on you.
Yes.
So just remember that's going to affect your movement slightly. Very slightly.
Feet off, right?
Rolls and 5 feet, yeah.
Job.
I think this is as far as I can move, so I will end my turn next to Ophi, my savior, my love, my wife. Help.
Okay. I guess I didn't just waste my turn picking you up. That's fine.
That works better, thank you.
You don't have a magical orb.
You got no chance, man. Girls stick together. You should know this. Alright, anyway.
God.
Brilliant.
Right. Are you finished your turn, Kevin? Because I think it's the bad guys next.
Oh, it is. But they can't really do that much. They're not that effective in close combat.
Off the cliff.
Just yeet them.
Halfway plan, like,
Yeah, I mean, you can.
get them to flee off it. Like,
Lemmings.
good, I survived the fall.
I mean, they don't instantly become dumb.
No.
But they do not want to
I mean,
attack you.
if they are scared.
Escape?
You know.
They haven't taken damage, right? Easy escape.
What?
Haven't taken damage, right? I feel like you could go, I'm gonna jump off this cliff to get the fuck away from that thing.
Yeah,
Be fine.
No, I don't think so.
Not like they die. Stand at the bottom and catch them. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
How much? It's a certain amount, isn't it, for full damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2d6 for every...
It's 1d6 per 5 feet over 10 feet.
Yeah.
So that'd be...
It's whatever the distance to climb the stairs is how far they'd fall. I have no clue how far up the stairs are.
It's
No,
15.
I'm not going to do that for them. I'm not going to do that. They are going to be very weak at the end of that.
Oh, but I'll catch them, I swear. Cushion the fall.
Can I influence that decision with some intimidation?
I mean, you could just
You
throw
can
them
try
off.
to intimidate them.
Yeah,
Wait
to like
till
get them to
turn.
flee from the top of there. Yeah.
You just grab them, chuck them.
Let me double check, see what your skill does, and I'll make a decision from that.
Well, I can post it in the chat.
Yeah, might as well. It saves me looking.
I mean, I guess it depends on if it's under the effect of, like, it has to, no matter what,
That's a rank
in a way,
2.
and
Right too, yeah.
Or if it's like, if it will get hurt, it doesn't. Like charms. You can't charm something into like dealing damage to itself because it has the ability to go, no, that would hurt me, and won't do it.
Nope. So
It'd be the same.
based on the description, it just says that they will not attack and will try to keep away in the movement phase. They both failed, which I did. I made sure I did that. But they will not attack you, and they will try to keep away. They've got no real room to move, but they're not going to be not going to become suicidal. Just jump off the cliff. They're not scared. They're just intimidated in a way that they just don't want to attack you. Your presence around them is making them feel a little bit uneasy.
Yeah.
They feel a bit uneasy about attacking you. That's all.
Oh no, it just said don't be scared. It's directly in the description. No, fair enough. They don't have to jump off the cliff. It just would be funny.
I'll double down on it. See if I can increase that from intimidate to brown pantsing them. So.
So who are they gonna aim at if they can't hit the barbarian?
They can still see other people.
Yeah.
Who are they gonna hit?
Use ranged weapons in attack opportunity for me.
This one will be attack opportunity plus a disadvantage hit. This one is okay. They can't. Shit, yeah, I can't attack you. So it's going to have to be either. Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh no.
Everyone cross everything you have because this might hurt. Sorry, Kaelin. Oh, you got so lucky! Fantastic. So she fumbles the weapon just as she took it out of her quiver of javelins. But she just cannot believe what she's done. The effects of the barbarian being so close to her has really messed her up. So in that case,
she pulled the Scarlet.
That's pretty much it, I guess. No, I've got one more. I've got one more because I've got.
Is that the one next to me that's attack?
No.
The other one.
This one is going to be at disadvantage, and this is the one you can attack. So once I roll, disadvantage, a 16. It's not going to be enough to beat your AC. Not even a glance. That's fine. Okay, attack away.
Yeah.
And he
can I do a push instead of an attack? It's essentially this.
A shove attack.
A shove, yeah.
You can probably. Yeah, I think you can do like a grapple with
so unarmed strike to So unarmed strike to basically grapple.
Yeah.
And then just have to overpower.
I don't know where you would shove because it's not really. Like, you could just punch if you want. I mean,
well, it was more of I want to grab and sort of throw across to the side.
If you wanted to do that, you would have to grapple, and that's a contested check. So your roll would be a 23. Hang on, what's that?
Yeah.
No, I need a disadvantage.
Short sword check,
disadvantage skill check.
I mean, you'd still take the first one that rolls. 23 is still the roll.
It's a skill check.
It's just a roll. And it's strength based, is it not? He has advantage on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should cancel out.
Just a 23.
So if it is a grapple, I'm allowed to do the grapple as my opportunity attack.
Yes.
Then it's a 25 because I'm raging, so thingy. So she needs to try to stop me from throwing her off the cliff.
Just give it a big hug.
I'll use strength save because she's got nothing in strength anyway, and it's strength based. So, okay. Well, she can't win then, can she? Because she's
7.
got no modifiers. It don't matter. You've only got to get a 21, and she can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so it's athletics. Let's see how. Oh, that was close. She's a bit slippery, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's feline. So you got hold of her at the moment. You grappled her. She's in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to wriggle free. Unable to do so.
Yeah.
So that replaces one of your attacks.
Well, that was the opportunity to attack. It's not his turn.
Yeah. Yeah, so on my turn, she's going over.
Both done their turn, so it means it would be Ophi now.
Oh, so we pre-rolled that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have rolled that yet. But yeah, I understand what you're doing. Ophi, you're up. This yet hasn't happened. It will be happening, as the rolls have already been rolled. Ophi, you're up.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You just take a walk, I guess. You just a nice time. Been fine this whole time.
Look around.
I've got distance to firebolt that one. And firebolts at the moment don't tend to do a huge amount of damage, so it's not going to interfere with what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And
Well.
no man, look at
It's DPS.
Oh, blimey.
Well, never mind. She just artillery shotted a night slinger with a artillery firebolt. Well done, Ophi. Let's see what you got.
Come on, max damage.
Goodness me.
I mean, that's pretty decent damage.
That is pretty awesome damage. Alright.
Well, I was hoping not to interfere with what you guys had set up, but sorry.
It's 30 damage, 35 damage in total.
30.
30.
Which will be a little bit higher, I believe.
Oh, yeah, it's not 20. It says 11 plus 19.
Okay, Ophi.
I just says
It's still alive.
because it was damage before. Which makes it even better when it's the next turn.
It's on fire.
That's crazy. What a hit.
And else,
I've
Ophi.
fantastic hits this time, and I have had some complete fails as well, so it balances itself out. But that's me done, guys.
Alright.
The floor is yours.
Right.
Alright, I'm next. Awesome. It's going to be essentially a choke slam off the cliff.
Alright.
Yep.
So in your turn, you've used one of your attacks to. Oh no, actually, you would have had it because you've done it as a
Attack opportunity. Yeah.
attack opportunity. So that would have actually happened. So that's all fine. So,
Definitely.
so as you turn towards the cliff face and just dangle the body over the edge, she's going to try and break free. But the bolt comes from Ophi and slams straight into the front of her, taking her down severely in health. You can, I think we'll do a. Was it rolled? 20.
Athletics, I roll. Infuse and strength.
No, I don't think she's.
Well, if she's got acrobatics, if she's dex based.
Yep. So she's going to use acrobatics to try and free herself from your grasp.
Yep. And I will contest that with
And you can
advantage
contest it.
athletics.
Yep.
I'll just be straight
14.
and you output.
Yeah. Off she goes. So full height. 6'10" Aethelwulf is picks up this.
Fantastic. So
Scored the straight off the edge. Well, she's on fire. So you
she
just watch.
tries her best to claw and scratch and free herself as best she can, but your grasp is just too much for her. And
Yeah.
off she goes.
Yeah. There's she's been hit with a firebolt, so I'd imagine she's slightly on fire. So it'd be a Lord Denethor off the edge.
No, that is a death.
Nice. So
That is a complete and utter death. Coupled with the state of mind that you caused her to be in, just everything was working against her, and yeah, she's thrown off and turned into a patty on the floor.
Nice. Alright.
So there's one left. What are you doing?
I will turn at it menacingly with a big grin on my face, probably blood streaming down my mouth and my beard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll look at that thing and I'll probably say something like, "Time to beat your ancestors." Then I'm going to move up to it and stab it.
Okay. As you do that, I'm going to make a quick wisdom save. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, okay.
Cool, so I'm going to attack. I will drop a reckless attack into that as well. And I'll just stick her in the face with a sword. Super slippery.
10. No, but you got rage, that's fine. Sadly, that's not going to beat her AC.
Okay.
She's still standing at the moment.
Alright, so that'll be a sort of a feint as she goes to duck. She comes underneath. I'm going to drive a knee straight into her face, hopefully. For a critical.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Right, so... hang on, why is the... What am I looking at here? That can't be it, surely.
I'm reckless attacking, so I don't think it's added for the bow. It's not added the critical damage on top of it, so...
2 from the rage. Uh, 1 plus 3, that's fine. Yeah, crit. Yeah, it hasn't... Well, you only do 1, so it's only gonna give you an extra point of damage for a crit. That's all you're gonna get. Because it's unarmed, so that's all you're going to get. So it's a powerful punch to the face, that's for sure. 2, 3, 4... 8 points of damage. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a knee. That's not bad.
Yep. So you've closed in the gap on her, tried to swing, and then the offhand just give her a clip to the face. She reeled back, holding her chin where you connected with her, almost dropping the javelin that's in her hand.
Yeah. And with my reaction, I'll just go at her again. Just because. Why not? Give her something to have in the afterlife.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need a DC 14 wisdom save from her.
Right, okay. What is it? DC 14 wisdom save. Okay. Nope, definitely failed.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it should smell distinctly like cat pee up there. Cool, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Your rage is still going. Rhyker. You can hear all kinds of noises going on up to the top of that cliff. It sounds like a good old scrap is happening up there.
Oh. Guess I better walk up there. 5, how much movement is it to go up the stairs?
You're looking at 5, 10. It'll be 20 feet. So, yeah, 20 feet movement.
You can get to literally just...
You can get to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do. I'm just watching this fight, I guess. Wow, yeah,
Just
great.
Watching it unfold.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do... No, I don't want to fucking spend that. That's dumb. Spend on that.
Very well. All right, Caleb.
Kaelin has left early. It is 20 past.
Oh,
They said something come up. Had to...
It's fine.
I mean,
skip.
they probably wouldn't be
We'll
doing
skip,
anything
'cause
because
there's
they
not
have
much
on 1
going on.
HP.
Yeah, that's fine. So she's going to recover. We'll go on to the enemy turn. And all she's going to do is, as she is being battered and cut with the attacks from Aethelwulf, she's already failed her wisdom save, which I rolled earlier on. And she's going to cower. So she basically tries her best to get as close to this wall as she possibly can, curl up in a ball, and beg for her life. And that's all she's going to do. Ophi, you're up. Ophi, you will not be able to attack from where you are.
No, that's fine. I'll start moving my way up the stairs. I've got space to fight.
Ophi wants blood. She's begging for her life there. She's like, nah, I got to firebolt this bitch. Disadvantage, Ophi.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She's cowering on the floor.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. She's collapsed.
Oh, she's laying down?
She's basically, cowering. Curled
So
up
funny.
in the ball. Yeah. 14 is going to miss.
Yeah, this is why I like the AoE ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's me down because I've got no
Wolfie
hit.
just standing there glaring at this creature curled up in front of him, begging for his life. And you just see a firebolt zip past his head, landing in this wall and just dissipating. You look around over and you can see Ophi just like with a hand outstretched towards your direction.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get to damage my friends like that and live to tell the tale. It just doesn't happen.
Scary situation in the world.
Okay.
Getting shot at as well.
This could be the last turn. So, Aethelwulf, what do you want to do? How do you want to react to this creature begging?
How pitiful does it look?
How what?
How pitiful does this thing look?
Extremely. It is damaged. It's not taken much damage, but it realizes that it's in a losing situation here. All weapons are on the floor. She literally starts just to kneel at your feet and just beg.
Not like we can refer to as a mercenary, so...
Does it speak common, essentially? Oh, is it good?
It's a good question. You can try to talk to it.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, well, pick up a scruff of its neck, like throw it up against the wall, and I'll begin interrogating it.
Oh, shit. All right. So you grab hold of the creature and lift her up.
Yeah.
A couple of inches off the floor. Probably a few more than what we're thinking.
Yeah.
And you grab her by the throat, lift her up, and just pin her against the wall of the broken building next to you.
Yeah.
What do you say?
And then I'll wait for the other ones to have their questions. Because, I'll just be like, you will answer my questions. And do I need to roll intimidations for it, or
No, it's pretty intimidated.
no, okay.
It's still under the effects of your howl as well, so
Yeah, okay. I'll hold it there and just sort of like glare into its soul, and then I'll wait for the others to have some questions for it, because they know more about what's going on than I do.
okay.
Yeah.
As she peers into your eyes and you just look at hers, you can see, obviously through seething rage that you have, you can tell that this thing has just given up all hope, and just doesn't fight you at all.
Okay.
You're not sure whether it understands you though, so bear that in mind.
I don't think I'm smart enough to understand if it understands me or not.
I mean, obviously, in this case, I think actions speak louder than words. But I mean, you know, take from that what you will. But yeah, you're not sure if your words are making it through.
Okay, well maybe I'm hoping the mage has a way to communicate with it telepathically or something. Yeah, that'll be my turn. I will just hold it there in this limpless. Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that we are out of combat because there is no real threat anymore. So that's good. We're done with that. So really, you guys can do whatever it is that you wish to this creature.
Awesome.
I
know what I want to do. I inside it.
I want to find out where this daughter is we're supposed to be rescuing.
Somewhere, not here. It's fine. I want to insight it.
Yeah, you can insight it. Yeah. You can.
It's a 2. I don't get any information
Nothing
from
new,
it. I can't.
new.
Nothing more than what I already know.
It's too battered and blooded to get anything visually from it. It is. You are close enough to hear it screeching and meowing, but other than that, it's just given up on life.
Please just. All that thing is not right to be with its life like that. Just end it.
As you wish, and I'm just gonna just snap its neck in my hand, essentially. I could just do that, like coup de grace it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. Yeah.
I don't imagine it can talk to us unless.
Well, it can't talk anymore. It's just had its neck snapped.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even if we left it alive for a little bit longer, it wouldn't got anything.
You don't know. That's a risk that you weren't willing to take.
It was making quite a lot of noise, so it was making quite a lot of noise. Is there anything you could have done for next time, Ophi?
No.
Explode them.
Can you speak with its mind? I've seen mages do that before.
It's a language that defies me, unfortunately.
Never mind then. Correct course was taken this day.
Okay.
They never had patience for discussing their language with us, their customs.
And the body just slumps, slides down the wall, plumps on the floor.
All right. Let's loot, everybody. Hey, good job. We did it today.
Fucking loot goblins out.
Yep.
Off my leash.
Yeah. Alright, well. Gonna spam the find item at rank 3.
Do my perception check. Fuck me. I knew it was going to be low as well.
Some parts of 5 feet, what's reaction, barbarian.
It's now just on the other 2 because Kaelin won't be rolling, which means we're probably at most gonna get 1 loot search.
I am gonna use that on my corpse. On the stuff I've killed, so I think there's 1 down there, 1 up there. Do I need to roll anything for that? Or?
Oh, no, it's set to disadvantage, sorry.
I mean, either way, it was still a 3,
It's still
exact
a 3.
same as me.
Yeah. Find item. Which?
And rank 3.
It's a D100 roll, no? Just a D100, 40%. Get gold, and then if he gets 25, he gets potions.
Yeah.
But maybe we're not getting a loot search at fucking all.
So as soon as you're seeing percentage, you know it's a D100 roll. So make a D100 roll.
D100. So just the one, or am I rolling for items and then gold?
No, just one roll.
D100.
Okay, 87.
Right.
That is not it, is it?
So you want low, sadly.
Okay. Call up 3 days, cool.
Do his ring back.
You've
That's what
got
I said.
one. You've got 2 bodies that you can do this on. So you got that one and that one. So you can use that. You can use that both.
Okay. So another D100 then, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, you can do that. Yep.
Yeah.
33. That's at least gold, right?
That's good. That's good. What am I missing here? Oh, scaling. That's why. So it's an extra 10%. So you would need at the moment. So that push it up to 50, 60. So yeah.
60%.
Yeah.
Fine
So,
gold.
yep. So you would be, if you roll under 25 of the original roll,
Fine.
then you
Potions
find
on
a
there.
potion. So you found gold. The gold is 3d20.
Okay.
No modifiers, just 3d20 flat. Yeah, okay. So on one of the bodies, you managed to find 35 extra gold coins. The other one, 87, you find nothing.
Okay.
Not bad. Nice little 35 gold coin pocket. So these 2 have now been searched. So these now cannot be searched for anything else. But you can still do the area-wide search with everybody else. That's absolutely fine because these come off of
check.
skills, whereas this is just a skill check. So they're 2 completely different things. So if you just do a perception check or a investigation.
Perception.
Mostly perception. 18
Yeah.
plus
18 plus
Ophi's
6.
3. Oh, really? 18
Yeah.
plus 6. Yeah, Kaelin's out of action, so she won't be able to do it. It's going to be a low one today, guys, I'm afraid.
It's going to be just like 1.
If
We're not even-
that, I think the minimum. Yeah, I think you've reached the first bracket. Let me just double check it for you. Preset loot, random loot. What'd you get?
24.
24. Yeah, first bracket, I'm afraid. So you've only got 1 roll. So decide upon you who wants to do what. I would probably give it to the highest roller, but it's up to you.
I just rolled from so if somebody else can do it.
Yeah, let Barbarian roll it. Highest roll. Go on. Prove the expertise in loot search. Like a unique gear from this. Come on.
What am I rolling? D100 or?
But no, click on your character.
Oh yeah, you don't know how to do this yet, do you? Do you want
You
to
should
take
see
it for
loot
it?
search.
Yeah, take it for it.
Do you click on your character? Purple bar should show up. Should say loot search in it. You just want to click loot search.
Where am I looking, mate? You cutting out half.
Click on yourself, and at the top of the screen should be a purple bar.
Oh, is that in my character sheet? Yeah.
No, just literally click on your character on the map.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
It should give you an extra option at the top.
Loot search, yeah? Or is it
Just
loot?
click that.
Yeah, and it'll do it for you.
So there's 3 loots. Loot quality, loot rarity, loot search.
Loot search.
Yep, just loot search first.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Nice. Now
Very
you can
good.
do rarity.
Yeah.
Now you can do quality.
No.
Wow. It was pointless.
It's complete and utter shite. I'm sorry, but it is. It's
is.
like 5
Well,
gold
we get
pieces or something.
nice.
It's up to you.
We definitely had the worst rolls ever made, I think.
Well, but
We have
beginner luck is a myth, everybody.
Yeah.
That is.
Oh, that
Throw
is
myself off the cliff
terrible.
with it, you know.
Yeah, just yeet that off the cliff because it's not really worth it. It's not
Well,
worth
the only-
holding.
I mean, I'll keep it just because it might have a use.
Well,
you know,
actually,
might be able to
it does
borrow
have
it.
quite a few sockets in it, so you could hold on to it. But
Well, you could gem it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 4 for a star?
But we would want to do that on a good quality one.
Yeah.
No?
And a long staff, I would say as well.
Honest.
But hey ho.
Long staff plus two-handed or versatile?
Can be used two-handed, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a chest over there, and our fucking locksmith is not here. Oh my god.
And I don't have any keys.
Oh no,
Because
I don't know.
Where's the loyalty now?
it is
Is
two-handed.
it on what?
It is two-handed.
Oh, it is two-handed.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. Short staffs are one-handed.
Okay. Fuck are we gonna do about the chest?
Good question.
I mean,
It's definitely
out, just
a
rip
trap.
the lock off.
No, we'll break something, and it could be
Can
worth
we
it.
not
Whatever.
proxy
Right.
the rogue, or should we just leave it for next session?
We can't use the road because she's not here. The DM won't roll for someone who isn't here.
Fair enough.
Correct.
Well, like, don't we wrap up in like 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we've overrun
Overrun.
slightly as it is. Normally it's 4:30 we aim for, but it's up to you guys what you want
So
to
one
do.
of the
If
things
you
we
want
could
to
do-
risk the chest, then go for it. If you don't, we can leave it and we'll do it next session.
There's only one other thing we could do. We could walk back over to here,
Riker won't
and then
want to do
loot
that.
the sand leapers. And that is probably the only thing we could do. And then we just have to wait till next time. If Kaelin will unlock the chest for us. So that's kind of it. We can go over there and loot the sand leapers.
Are the pots and such searchable as well?
Yeah, it's all considered
Well,
done in the search. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, cool.
So we can walk over there and then hopefully get better perception rolls over there. You know?
Give it a go.
It's just this area.
Kaelin's just perched against this table over here at the moment, just feeling
Fair enough.
very, very bad for
He-
herself.
Ophi, let's go search those sand leaping fucks.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Yes, because we want a better roll than that. We've got to end on something better than just a long staff. Get more.
But I can do another herb search down here as well.
You can indeed.
I will do
That'll be your second one for the area.
perception.
Yeah, also
It's
perception.
better.
13.
It is
Also
better.
13 and a 19.
I will also,
Okay.
and then I will also use what do you call it? Find item again. Just
Yeah, there's a dead body there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah, you can.
It's 26, 36, 45.
Oh, 2. Wow, good going, Ophi.
45. on
45?
perception.
45. Just put the bloody thing away. 1 sec.
Did find gold again.
Ooh, 45 will get you 2 rolls.
Nice.
So 2 items. Double your chance.
So-
of stuff.
do search rarity loot twice, yeah.
Well, you don't do the rarity straight away. It depends.
Depends on what you get.
it is.
You might get a consumable one, and it's
no.
not worth it. Yeah. So whoever's rolling whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So now we will do the
Rarity.
rarity. It's a not standard.
Now you can do quality.
Another
Yeah,
partnership
and then-
weapon.
Want me to try one?
Yeah.
Probably go worse.
Yeah, could do. Be a bomb. Yeah, I'll.
There you go. Rare.
Holy fuck!
Oh,
Very nice. It is only a
Kaelin,
dagger though.
I got a gift.
Yeah, it's only that's shame it's not a dirk, but it's still rare. So okay, that's
It's better
fine.
than a short sword. I'll take it.
You can if you want to.
Pocket that.
Oh yeah, you
Real
got the option of dual wield then.
Alright, pocket in that
Yeah.
dagger.
Quality. What was the quality for that one? Or
It was nothing.
On the
just,
dagger?
just a standard. The dagger was a rare dagger. You don't know what
But there's
qualities it
If
has.
it's got a
until it's
rarity,
identified.
it can't have a quality. If
right,
it has
okay.
a rarity, it's standard, then you can see quality.
Roger, roger.
so
Cool.
guys,
I wish I could have quality on it. we're not allowed.
Okay. Fair enough.
That did go better.
Okay.
Might be cursed for loot searching. I don't know. I don't know how it was back to back. Nothing.
Um.
Normally there's like something.
Probably have like really crap gold search or item finding. If there's no bonuses to it.
But that should be.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Aethelwulf, if you would please reduce your hit points by 9.
Alright,
By
hang
what?
on.
By 9?
You're still poisoned.
No. Please, 5 more on hands after he killed that enemy for me.
Use it on him. Or it was on Kaelin. Your
I know, I'm saying I'm going
hands.
to use 5 more
Oh, gotcha.
on him.
Okay.
I should have used it once combat ended. Because I said I
Okay.
was going to do that. I messaged it.
Right.
I
Fine.
would cure.
Fine. I'll
He's not poisoned.
I'll let that go then. Don't reduce your hit points. I'll be nice today.
No, he can increase. I'm going to use 10. No, I'll save my 15 if there's more poison on the way.
It's fine. So you're gonna leave the chest alone, yeah?
Now,
Yep.
we have to wait. Caitlin's here. We need our
Is there can we see a second floor on this half-destroyed house?
No, the top floors on these houses are completely destroyed. They are basically all broken in on themselves, and you would see at the top of the stairs, there's just be like a pile of rubble, wood, beams, that kind of thing, just all piled in. You can't get up there.
Cool. Just
Not safely, anyway.
Find a hidey hole to roll into, but yeah, cool.
Very well. Right, okay.
The dagger.
I'm in a fortnight then.
Yes, that will be the case.
I think so, yeah. I think we'll end the session there. I can't see anything else that we really need to do. You've got yourself a bit of loot. Wasn't great, but at least you got the dagger. Might turn out okay. You're all alive. Took a bit of a battering, but some of you, but yeah, come out through the other end. That's fine. One thing to note while I'm here is that these what you said were ladders aren't quite ladders. They're actually minecart tracks. Yeah, they're actually minecart tracks that have been blocked off where they've broken the entrance into the mines here, and they would be mining for gold and stuff like that underneath. All kinds of rarities of metals underneath this area, which is why they built the city on top of it.
Okay.
Are they accessible?
At the moment, no. You would have to find a way to clear the passageways.
Damn. We've got some useful gems.
Digging.
So just something to bear in mind with that. The other thing as well is, for the most part, you've cleared, I'd say, about 90% or so of this map. So you will be moving on pretty soon, within the next couple of sessions. You've got the option of heading back towards where the split in the road was and taking it towards what has been named Death Valley. That is where you'll need to go for the side quest. But however, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can push on with the story. But there are parts of this map that have not been explored just yet. So it's completely up to you whether you do that or not. But you've got 2 weeks to decide what you want to do. And also, don't forget, the next session is going to be a little bit special. We're going to have a certain event which is kicking off for this time of year. and we'll get to that a little bit more later on. But for now, that's going to be it. You'll have to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. So I'm going to get this closed down, get the session ended, do my outro for the video, for the viewers, and I will stick around for a little while whilst I load up the video. Hopefully I should be able to get it all done tonight. I'll have a chat with you if you want. If not, then feel free to just go, and I'll see you in the next couple of weeks.
Alright.
I will be here for a little while at least.
I'm going to have to shoot because I've got a bit of work to do, but thanks a lot.
No problem.
I'll stick around. I'm building my next session for 2 hours' time.
Not a problem.
No problem, yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I know you were the target of quite a few of the attacks, but I mean it's to be expected, really. Being a barbarian, you're kind of like an attack magnet anyway. But you know, you come out absolutely fine. You built a very good, a very tough character, and you know you can see that there's been a lot of thought gone into it, which is great. And yeah, like I said, it can be a very gritty, very painful.
It's like playing Diablo.
Yeah, absolutely.
You accidentally walk around the wrong corner and just get ganked.
Yeah, absolutely, you get ganked, absolutely. And that is the beauty of it, because you don't know what you're going to come up against at any point. It might be something that you know that's there because of you played the game, or it might be something that I've decided, you know what, I'm going to change that up and make something completely new for you to fight or encounter.
Mm.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next couple of weeks. Go enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Nah, I've got DMing in an hour and a bit, so I've got to prep the session because our other DM cancelled last minute, so it's like I don't know unless there's anything you need to sort of tell me, like, you know, advise me on, like,
no, we can cover any of that throughout the downtime. Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, I'll leave you to it.
Great stuff. All right.
Thanks for the game.
You're very welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Not a problem. Cheerio.
Bye. Right. Okay. Okay then. So let's go back to our usual start screen. Right then. Well, there were a few sticky moments in that session, I'm not going to lie, but it seems that everything has turned out okay. We did see Kaelin drop once again, but it's to be expected until she can get some of her, I would say, better gear. She's still very basically outfitted at the moment, I think. Once that changes, we'll see a lot more from Kaelin, I believe. Interesting start to the session, with Rhyker going into Kaelin's room and confronting her about the lies that she's spinning, and they eventually have been kind of like seen through, I suppose, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, it was a nice bit of roleplay. It's good to see everyone getting stuck in. The new guy, obviously, playing a absolutely blinder version of his Barbarian, which I know he's new to, but it's he's done very well today, so I'm very happy with that, and I look forward to seeing and playing with everybody in 2 weeks. So with that said, obviously the session is now drawn to a complete and utter close. We will be reconvening in the next 2 weeks. Yes, I know it's going to fall on Easter Sunday for those of us that know about it. I do intend to have a event session for the players. I don't know how I'm going to get them to know about it, but we'll cross that bridge in the next 2 weeks, I suppose. But So thank you once again to all my players. I wish you all a very good night, and on to my viewers. So viewers, thank you for sticking with us. Obviously, if you've been following us, you know the score pretty much. At the end of the session, I like to do a quick outro with all the information, giving my thanks and telling people where you can join us. If you want to come and join us, you can. All links will be in the description, as well as video breakdowns for all the different parts that I think are worthy of being noted. But other than that, yeah, you can find us anywhere. I'd love to know if anyone has got any thoughts on the session or on the campaign as a whole, any of the characters that have been made in the past, any characters that are current, any enemies. Yeah, there's a lot to discuss, and I'd love to hear people's thoughts and views on what we're doing. And once again, thanks for sticking with us. We do appreciate you all. But for now, the session is done. I need to head off. I wish you all a good night or good day if you're watching during the day, and we will see you all again soon. So until then, my dear travellers, goodbye for now.